I'm building a city in the desert. This video is purely for entertainment and does not infringe on copyrights or laws. The rights to the novel and image belong to the original author. We do not claim ownership. Don't like waiting and want to listen to this fanfic in full now? Subscribe to our Patreon, where you'll find the best fanfics. Chapter 51 The God of Contract. Michelle said that if it weren't for Jiang, her parents wouldn't have divorced. She wanted to come to Sassy. She wanted to know why her mother had to stay here and would rather ignore her family. When she came to Sassy, her mother didn't say much. She just took Michelle to the hospital for a day. When Michelle saw the helpless appearance of those people living in poverty in the hospital, she cried hysterically alone. Later, Michelle said to her mother, "Mom, I will stay too. I am the same as you. Let's build Jiang together. Sooner or later, the people of Jiang will be able to afford medical treatment." It's a pity that her mother will never have the chance to see that day. After her mother left, Michelle went to Lane village again. She took a lot of photos. She watched the cattle and sheep grazing on the grass, and watched the sun rise from the east and fall from the desert. She began to think about the meaning of existence. Now she finally understands that she has to do something. She wants to make the people of the entire Lane village rich. Only when the people become rich can their lives change. Let them go. The contract you signed doesn't make sense. If you really want to fulfill the contract, why don't you buy all their food? Why would they open a restaurant? That's right. I think the food in Lane village is delicious. You can't use the contract to block them from coming to Jiang. You're responsible for those of us who like to eat. A group of people waiting in line at the door shouted at Jiang Chen, but Jiang Chen didn't mean to give up. They had already agreed when they came. If Jiang Chen entered Jiang, sooner or later these restaurants would be taken over by Jiang Chen. If you want to live, you can only drive Jiang Chen out. If you don't understand, shut up. Jiang Chen shouted, and at this moment, a middle-aged man wearing gold-rimmed glasses stood up from his seat. He took a sip of fruit wine and walked to the contract. "Can I see the contract?" After the middle-aged man finished speaking, someone in the crowd recognized him. "Oh my God, isn't this leased, the top lawyer of Jiang law firm? It's him. I didn't expect him to eat here too. This guy is the God of contracts. He has never lost a lawsuit." After a group of people finished discussing, Liu took the contract and began to look through it carefully. The contract was not long, only 2 pages. Liu read it for a full 10 minutes, and the hall was very quiet. Except for the aroma of wine and food, everyone chose to watch. "Brother, the righteous will have many supporters, while the unrighteous will have few supporters. Listen to me, let the Mission restaurant go." Liu didn't want to tear his face with the entire hotel association. But Jiang Chen didn't think so. "It's not a question of whether I let him go or not. If you say so, then I have to talk to you. Come, everyone, take a look here. The tomatoes and other products of Lane village can only be supplied to the Jiang Hotel and Huahuang International Hotel, and no agreement may be signed with other star-rated hotels in Cognan. You have written it clearly here, and star-rated hotels cannot be supplied. I want to ask if Mission Restaurant is a star-rated hotel." After Liu finished speaking, Jiang Chen shook his head. "That's it. He didn't supply star-rated hotels. What grounds do you have to sue him?" Liu finished speaking, and instantly the whole restaurant burst into loud applause. "Great. He is indeed the God of contracts. Evil people need evil people to punish them. He deserves it." Wei stood up when a group of people applauded. "Everyone, please be quiet. Now I declare that Yulong Group and all its industries will never cooperate with Huahuang International. Of course, this also includes your Minxia Group." After Wei finished speaking, several people stood up soon. I, Yummy Decoration, also refuse to have any cooperative relationship with these 2 hotel groups. I, Jummy Kitchenware, also refuse to cooperate with them. One by one, the bosses stood up, and soon the news of refusing to cooperate with Huahuang International and Minxia Group became a hot search. At the same time, Mission Restaurant and the people of Lane village also became a hot search. Of course, these are all later stories. Thank you for your support. Here I declare that our Mission Restaurant will never be raided. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Jiang Chen was dumbfounded. He wanted to be the first to defeat Jiang Chen. This time, not only did they fail to defeat Jiang Chen, but they were also sent to the early morning train to the west. Get Huahuang International and Minxia out of Jiang. Bullying ordinary people is nothing, boycott them. A group of people in the restaurant took the lead in shouting, and soon everyone started a circle of friends to swear. Jiang Chen and Zhu Jinsheng saw that the situation had reached an uncontrollable point, and several people hurriedly withdrew. After a few people left, the restaurant became lively again. Jiang Chen looked at Michelle Me, and finally Michelle Me burst into laughter. In the evening, there were still many people queuing. Because of the publicity of several food anchors, coupled with hot searches on the internet, people came to eat in an endless stream. However, before the evening, the food at the Michelin restaurant was gone. Please come back tomorrow, we really have nothing left. After the lobby manager persuaded them at the door, the people who had finally lined up at the door complained sullenly. Why don't you restaurant owners prepare more dishes? We have been waiting for several hours, are you just going to send us away like this? That's right, isn't our time valuable? You must give us an explanation. The people in line had been queuing from noon to night and had not had any food, so naturally everyone was unhappy. Seeing that everyone was about to run away, Jiang Chen hurried out. Don't worry, it was indeed our fault today. Don't worry, we won't let you queue in vain. Now I will give you numbers, and you can come to eat tomorrow with your numbers. In addition, everyone who came to line up today will get a plate of tomatoes worth 60 yuan for free. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, those people in the long line finally smiled. That's about right. Let me tell you, everyone is willing to come to your place to taste the delicious food. Now queuing is not a solution, you might as well just create a WeChat app to queue up. Otherwise, so many people are stuck here every day, which will also affect other people's business. After a young girl said this, Jiang Chen looked at Michelle. Why don't we make a small program? Anyway, we are also preparing to become bigger and stronger. After Michelle said this, Jiang Chen looked at the naughty girl. Can you make a program? Why not? Let me introduce myself. My name is Liu Sharuo, and I am a graduate student in computer science at Shanghai University. I can make this program for you. However, you still need people for the later operation. Please consider letting me be your employee. The employment situation in the provincial capital is not good now, and their salaries in coastal cities are not necessarily very high. And the pressure is great, so Liu Sharuo wants to work in Dichang. Okay, then you can form a small team for me. You will be responsible for helping me make this program, and you will help me operate it later. Jiang Chen said. He is not short of money now, so he can invest in anything that can help his company develop. That's settled, but we have to negotiate the salary. And I can't do this job alone, at least 5 people are needed. We can form a team with the sisters in the dormitory. Now we will work in the school dormitory, and you can give us an internship salary of 5,000 yuan a month. After the small program is put into use, if it is very useful for the restaurant, then we will have to pay at least 10,000 yuan a month. Liu Sharuo said, and Jiang Chen nodded in agreement. Chapter 52 The Growth History of Internet Celebrities with Millions of Followers. As for salary, it's 10,000 a month, 50,000 a month for 5 people. With the current turnover of Michelin restaurant, Jiang Chen can still accept it. Then it's settled. When can such a small program be developed? Tomorrow, we have already made many models in this area. We will work overtime tonight and rush it out for you tomorrow. Liu Sharuo left Jiang Chen's phone number and happily returned to the dormitory. Time passed little by little, and after sending all the customers away, Jiang Chen began to get busy again. Boss, we don't have enough cattle and sheep. If every day is as popular as today, there will definitely not be enough cattle and sheep in the village. We have to think of a way. When the lobby manager began to calculate the daily income, Mizu looked at Jiang Chen with some concern. Speaking of cattle and sheep, Jiang Chen thought about it and it was not a problem. Don't worry about this, I will build a breeding farm when I go back. Now let's buy cattle and sheep from the villagers. At most 3 months, our own cattle and sheep breeding farm will be able to sell beef and mutton. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the problem was solved. Boss, we have to discuss the matter of opening a branch. While Michelin restaurant is now popular in this city, Mizu decided to seize this opportunity. Otherwise, once the heat is over, they will not have the opportunity to enter the most popular GLI plaza in the city. You take care of the branch. I said that if you can run Michelin restaurant, you can run it. I won't interfere. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mizu took out a map. She had already counted the distribution of GLI plaza in this city and the whole province. I have an idea. We will not share the money we earn now. We will use it for expansion. I plan to make every GLI plaza in this city have a Michelin restaurant within a year. Within 2 years, I will make every GLI plaza in the province have a Michelin restaurant branch. In addition, we will not only occupy the mid-range consumption, but also the high-end market. Once the 2-year contract period is over, we will open Michelin International Hotel, and we will run a 5-star hotel. This time, I must beat the group of people in the hotel association to their knees and beg for mercy. After Mizu finished speaking, Jiang Chen nodded in agreement. To be honest, Jiang Chen didn't expect Michian Restaurant to bring him much income. He just hoped that Michian Restaurant could help him solve the problem of tomatoes not being sold. It's up to you, but I have a request. All business dealings between Michian Restaurant and Delane Village must be paid in cash. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mizu also readily agreed. Don't worry about this, boss. With the speed at which our Michian Restaurant makes money, we can not only pay on time, but also pay in advance. After Mizu finished speaking, the lobby manager soon calculated the daily turnover. Boss, today's turnover is out. We earned a total of 115,346 on the first day. Excluding our operating costs, we made at least 7,000 today. Of course, this is just the money for a meal. And because the diners spent most of the meal arguing, a lot of time was wasted. Very good. It depends on whether it can continue. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mizu began to dispatch ingredients. Boss, send us another truckload of tomatoes. Shaosong, go to Nansha City. Buy some cattle, sheep, chickens and pigs from farmers, and send them here as soon as they are slaughtered. After Michelle gave the order, Michian Restaurant started to get busy again. After Michian Restaurant started to get busy, Jiang Chen first called Tang Yongjun and asked him to send a truckload of tomatoes to Dichang. After the call, Jiang Chen's phone suddenly rang. Jiang Chen opened it and saw that it was Tang Yanqi who called. Jiang Chen has been very busy recently, and he doesn't know how long he hasn't called Tang Yanqi. Brother Xiaochen, do you know that you are on the hot search? As soon as the call was connected, Tang Yanqi spoke excitedly. Jiang Chen really didn't care about being on the hot search. He just wanted to keep his store open, and he just wanted to run his tomato garden well. He just dreamed of growing grass in Xitan one day. He really didn't care about anything else. Well, I just heard from the staff. Jiang Chen finished speaking, Tang Yanqi slapped his forehead. Brother Xiaochen, what can I say about you? You're on the hot search, why don't you start a live broadcast and take the opportunity to gain a wave of fans? Live broadcasters, do they know what the last hot search means? For example, Tang Yanqi, the reason why she was able to emerge in the live broadcast sales industry is because she is beautiful. Not really. There are tens of thousands of beautiful people in this world, but who has achieved a million fans like Tang Yanqi? The reason why Tang Yanqi became popular is because the video of the murder in Delane Village that she uploaded became popular on the internet. Her video was on the hot search, and she started a live broadcast to tell the truth. So for a while, people from all over the country who were concerned about the incident followed her. Therefore, her account became a $1 million internet celebrity account. How to gain fans? Jiang Chen finished speaking, Tang Yanqi quickly introduced. You go to the live broadcast account now. I will let Wu Zhaoyi brush you to the hot search list later. Tang Yanqi is already well versed in this aspect, although brushing the list is very shameless. But Jiang Chen needs this opportunity. It's not him who needs it, but the whole desert that needs him to do so. I'll log in right away. What should I say in the live broadcast later? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Tang Yanqi said directly. Just say whatever others ask. You must seize this opportunity this time. Whether your live broadcast will become popular in the future depends on this time. Remember, Xiaochen, work harder. Wu Zhaoyi charges at least 100,000 for hot searches. You must earn back this money. Tang Yanqi hung up the phone after speaking. After she went to operate, Jiang Chen also quickly opened the live broadcast room. When he just started the live broadcast, there were very few people in his live broadcast room. Jiang Chen sat on a bench in GRI Square. People came and went around him, but no one paid attention to him. Alas. Jiang Chen sat and turned back to the restaurant. When night came, the waiter had already finished get off work in the restaurant after cleaning up. Jiang Chen turned on the lights and sat alone in the quiet restaurant waiting for fans. Time passed quickly. In the blink of an eye, half an hour later, the number of fans in Jiang Chen's live broadcast room suddenly skyrocketed. At first, there were only a few hundred people, but later, tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of fans came online. Jiang Chen was a little surprised, and he habitually clicked on the hot search. Sure enough, at this moment, Delane Village has occupied many positions on the hot search list. The Michian restaurant in Saxi province is very popular, and the boss behind it is actually the descendant of a famous cardiovascular doctor stationed in Saxi. The lower class needs attention, and a young man named Jiang Chen has made a cry. The good news for cancer patients actually comes from this young frontier youth. His name is Jiang Chen. Desert Terminator, today the young Jiang Chen uses practical actions to guard that frontier for the motherland. Such topics can attract everyone's attention the most. So the news that the frontier youth Jiang Chen started a live broadcast instantly attracted hundreds of thousands of fans to watch it as soon as it was on the hot search. The anchor is quite handsome. Why do you stay in the desert at such a young age? Oh my god, I just read the introduction and it turns out that the anchor is actually a graduate of Shangjing University. Anchor, your story is really touching. I really hope you can share more stories about the desert with us. And Chapter 53 Listening to Jiang Chen's story. Jiang Chen, with his own efforts, finally drew everyone's attention to the desert. Seeing that his fans were so concerned about why he stayed, Jiang Chen answered, "Thank you all for coming to my live broadcast room. I am very grateful that everyone is so concerned about my story. Let me briefly tell you my story. My home is in Delane village. No, my home may not be there, I just grew up there." Anger, where is your home? Anger, are you in the restaurant now? After a group of people asked, Jiang Chen looked out the window. Outside the window, the dark night and the bright neon lights were not the prosperity that the desert could see. My home is in Xi town, a small village submerged in the desert. My parents were volunteer teachers there, and they died there in a big sandstorm. It was a grandfather who was not related to me by blood who took me out of the desert. Since then, we have been to many villages, but they were all submerged in the desert. At night, the lights were a little dim, and Jiang Chen told stories from his childhood. He talked about his grandfather and the desert that his grandfather guarded. He was very quiet, just like the live broadcast room. He told the story of how his grandfather hid a piece of melon sent by a neighbor in the cellar when he was a child and waited for him to eat it after school. Jiang Chen couldn't help but shed tears as he spoke. The moonlight was bright, and Jiang Chen seemed to be just telling stories in the live broadcast room. He told everyone all the grievances in his heart over the years. In addition, he wanted to turn these grievances into motivation as a reason for him to stay in the desert and fight. Many people asked him why he stayed in the desert. In fact, sometimes people live not only for money. They can also live for dreams. Not only for their own dreams, but also for the dreams of their ancestors from generation to generation. So, no matter how many difficulties and obstacles there are in the future, no matter how many storms and waves there are in the future, he will overcome all obstacles and go to Xi town. He wants to complete the dream that his grandfather has not completed. Late at night, the crowds of GRI Square dispersed, and only an orange light was on at night. Jiang Chen told his story to tens of millions of people. He moved tens of millions of fans across the country. Late at night, Jiang Chen turned off the live broadcast. He has never felt so comfortable in these years. Brother Jiang, you succeeded. After the live broadcast was turned off, Tang Yanqi called Jiang Chen immediately. At this moment, late at night, Jiang Chen's storytelling has been firmly fixed at the first place on the hot search list. Thank you, Zhouqi, we will definitely succeed, right? Jiang Chen finished talking on the phone, and Tang Yanqi nodded. We have succeeded. Brother Jiang, the maximum number of online users in your live broadcast room has reached 30 million. Look at your fans, there are already 6 million people following your live broadcast room. Now even a big star is just like this. Tang Yanqi finished speaking, but she was a little worried. Jiang Chen is different from a star. A star has a continuous popularity. But Jiang Chen does not. Once his popularity dissipates, Jiang Chen will be as cold as a daylily. Brother Jiang, you need a team. Now you should focus on live broadcasting. You must have high-quality live broadcast content, and you must be able to capture everyone's hearts at all times. Otherwise, you can't keep your fans. Tang Yanqi gave Jiang Chen some advice. Jiang Chen now needs a lot of funds. There is no doubt that live streaming is the best way to quickly accumulate funds. After Tang Yanqi finished speaking, Jiang Chen nodded. He knew that some people would easily lose themselves once their fans skyrocketed. When they could not get good live content, they would quickly lose these traffic. I will find a company that operates live streaming in Chen later. Jiang Chen finished speaking and the two chatted for a long time before hanging up the phone. After the phone was hung up, at night, just as Jiang Chen was thinking about where to contact the team, his mobile phone suddenly rang. Hello, Mr. Jiang, right? I am from Chen Yuanhai Media Company. Are you interested in joining our company and becoming our company's contracted anchor? After the person in charge of Yuanhai Media Company finished speaking, Jiang Chen shook his head. I don't want to go to other companies. Now I just want to form a live streaming team myself. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the other party thought for a while and said, Then are you interested in acquiring our company? Our company now has more than 20 anchors. Before the other party finished speaking, Jiang Chen had already hung up the phone. What the hell? Before Jiang Chen finished speaking, his mobile phone rang again. Hello, Mr. Jiang. Have you signed a contract with any other media company? Jiang Chen hung up again just after the other party finished talking. His information has been leaked. So Jiang Chen directly set up a block for unknown calls. At night, Jiang Chen just walked out of the building, and suddenly a man in his 30s got out of a car at the door. Mr. Jiang, I just called you. I figured it out. I'm going to quit my company. I'll be a professional agent. Jiang Chen was stunned when the young man in front of him, wearing gold-rimmed glasses, a suit and a tie, finished speaking. You are such a persistent guy. What's the benefit of working with me? I don't want any benefit, I just want, goodbye. Jiang Chen turned around and left. In this society, everyone comes for profit. You don't want benefits, do you want my life? Okay, my name is Mi Pen. Looking at my last name, you should be able to tell who gave me your number. After the boss finished speaking, Jiang Chen stopped. Who are you? Mizu's cousin. I came here with her. She tricked me into coming here. She told me there are many beauties here and I can definitely make money by starting a live broadcast company. Yes, I found a few beauties. But I can't get any traffic. A few days ago, someone poached me. 2 people who finally got some traffic were taken away. My company is half dead now. I watched your live broadcast tonight, and I think you can definitely become the best in the live broadcast industry. At least you can become the best in RZ province. So I thought about it just now, I'll just work for you like my cousin. After Mi Pen finished speaking, Jiang Chen glanced at him. This guy is really like Mizu. I won't give you shares. I can only give you a fixed salary, plus bonuses. If you think it's okay, it's okay. If not, you can leave. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mi Pen nodded. If there's no achievement, there will be no shares. Sure, but I have a small request. Can you buy my company first? I don't want much, as long as I can get my money back. In addition, as for the shares, you can see my work ability. Mi Pen finished speaking, and Jiang Chen also needed a live broadcast company. How much do you want to sell it for? I have invested more than 2 million yuan in total, and I will give you 2 million yuan even if I lose a little. Don't worry, I have all the high-end live broadcast equipment, and I also have a special live broadcast planning team. We are professional. Mi Pen finished speaking, and Jiang Chen agreed. Okay, then I will give you 2 million yuan, and you move the company to Delane Village. Jiang Chen couldn't stay in Dichen for a long time, after all, his development focus was Delane Village. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mi Pen invited Jiang Chen to his company to talk. Late at night, Jiang Chen rushed to Mi Pen's live broadcast company. Mi Pen called all the backbones of the company. While waiting for everyone to come, Jiang Chen fell asleep on the sofa in the live broadcast room. When he woke up, it was already bright. The sun shone warmly in the office building. A group of people from the live broadcast company surrounded Jiang Chen tightly. Boss, is this really the big anchor Jiang Chen? Boss, can you really make our company prosperous? Sister Yu is back, and the anchors we poached are also preparing to come back after hearing that the boss is traffic. While everyone was talking, Jiang Chen rubbed his eyes and got up. Chapter 54 Acquisition of a live broadcasting company. Boss, he's awake. A beautiful girl with almond eyes shouted, and soon Mi Pen came over. Why are you calling me boss? This is your boss. Mi Pen quickly handed over a set of toiletries. Boss, we didn't have the heart to disturb you yesterday because we saw you were sleeping soundly. It's okay. Jiang Chen walked into the bathroom with toiletries. After washing up, when Jiang Chen came out, Mi Pen had already put breakfast on the table. At this moment, Jiang Chen's stomach was rumbling with hunger. He walked to the dining table and ate breakfast while looking at Mi Pen and asked, how is the discussion about my packaging that I asked you to discuss yesterday going? Jiang Chen cherishes his hard-earned traffic very much. The last hot search was very expensive. After a night of discussion, we now have a preliminary plan. We analyzed the traffic of the boss yesterday, and we found that there are 3 types of people who follow that boss. We summarized it and can use a few words to replace it. 1. Desert. 2. Delane Village. 3. Working people. If the boss wants to keep the people who follow you, you can't leave these 3 elements. So I plan to continue to package the boss as a desert farming outdoor anchor. Mi Pen finished speaking, and it's true that this is exactly the same as Jiang Chen's idea. If Jiang Chen leaves Delane Village in the desert, his traffic may be popular for a while. But as time goes by, he will sooner or later return to the crowd. Okay, then you pack up and follow me to Delane Village. Jiang Chen finished speaking and prepared to transfer money to Mi Pen to buy the company. Boss, what about them? Mi Pen finished speaking and pointed to a group of beautiful girls in the room. Jiang Chen looked at the girls, who were about the same age as Tang Yangtze. They all looked very distinctive, some with big eyes and were very charming, and some were petite and cute and very kawaii. There are also cold and pure girls, and even more precious are many beautiful girls with exotic characteristics. Boss, these are the best-looking girls I have selected from various cities in the past 2 years. By the way, there is also Sister Yue here. She has not signed a contract, but I called her and she will be here soon. After Mi Pen finished speaking, Jiang Chen was a little, I don't have a harem, and if I take these beautiful girls to Delane Village, won't I be chased by Tang Yongjun for several streets? I think forget it, just follow me. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, suddenly there was a sound of footsteps outside. The door opened with a creak. A long-legged girl walked out of the door. This girl is 17 or 18 years old, very tall, and has a very perfect body proportion. What's more, there is her delicate face, a pair of charming eyes full of affection, and a pair of hot little mouth. And her high nose bridge and curved eyebrows seem to be able to speak. This girl is really beautiful to the extreme. Sister Yue is here. Come on, sit down. Seeing the girl come in, Mi Pen hurriedly took a chair and handed it to her like an ancestor. This girl is the most beautiful girl you can find in Sixi province. She is also that top star in his company. It can be said that the reason why Mi Pen's media company has not closed down in the past 2 years is all thanks to her. Boss, this is Sister Yue. She has been supporting our company for 2 years. Her contract expires this month, and the next store is trying to recruit her. She went for an interview. Mi Pen whispered, and Sister Yue looked at Mi Pen and said, have you sold the company? Sister Yue's voice is very nice, and she has almost everything a star has. Sold, this is our new boss. The top star with millions of people online in the live broadcast room yesterday. Sister Yue, sign us and I promise you won't regret it. After Mi Pen finished speaking, he whispered again. Boss, as long as there's enough funds, we can make her popular. At that time, let her be the image spokesperson of our Delane Village, which will save money compared to celebrities. After Mi Pen finished speaking, Jiang Chen began to think. Indeed, their other villages need a spokesperson. And what they need is a girl with the characteristics of the province. At present, Sister Yue meets all these requirements. Okay, if you are willing to go to Delane Village with me, I am willing to spend a lot of money to package you. Jiang Chen cannot live broadcast every day, but the popularity of Delane Village cannot go down. So we must have a team that broadcasts Delane Village every day. Sister Yue, hurry up and sign with us. As long as the boss is willing to take you and let you show your face in the live broadcast room, you will be very popular. After Mi Pen finished speaking, he hurriedly took out a document from the folder. Sister Yue looked at Jiang Chen, and then at Mi Pen. I can sign, but I have a request. After I sign the contract, you must give me resources when I live broadcast. After Sister Yue finished speaking, she added another clause directly at the end of the live broadcast contract. After this contract takes effect, Yonhai Media Company must guarantee to fully package Party B. In addition, it must be guaranteed that Jiang Chen will be given the opportunity to go abroad during the live broadcast. After Sister Yue finished speaking, Mi Pen looked at Jiang Chen, and Jiang Chen nodded in agreement. Okay, for Sister Yue's sake, you all sign today. In the future, the boss will give you the opportunity to show your face during live broadcasts. Whether you can become a top anchor depends on your own performance. Mi Pen finished speaking and signed the contract for everyone. After Jiang Chen acquired Yonhai Media Company, he asked Mi Pen to take the team to Delane Village first. Jiang Chen went to Mi Chen restaurant alone. The car just stopped at GLI Square, and a long line formed outside the square. Walking into GLI Square, Jiang Chen found that the line actually led straight to a place. That's right, it was Jiang Chen's Mi Chen restaurant. Hey, everyone, look, this is the Mi Chen restaurant that has been on the hot search. Look at this line that has been lined up in the square. When can we wait for it? If we continue to line up like this, it may not be our turn until dinner. What are you complaining about? I asked you to come and line up early, but you didn't come. Everyone is posting on WeChat moments. I don't care, I want to eat at Mi Chen restaurant today. Passing by the line, no one noticed Jiang Chen wearing sunglasses. Taking the elevator to the 5th floor, Mi Chen's restaurant was already full of people. The queue outside the restaurant circled around the 5th floor. Don't queue up, it's really full. Don't queue up below the 3rd floor, you won't be able to eat tonight. The lobby manager shouted while holding the microphone, sweating anxiously. Jiang Chen walked into the restaurant, and all the waiters were busy at the moment. Table 3 ordered a lamb chop, Table 5 ordered roast beef. The waiter came to report production of meals, and Mizu was also busy at the moment. Mizu. Jiang Chen called softly, and Mizu hurriedly shushed him. Let's talk in the office. Mizu was really afraid that Jiang Chen would suddenly appear and attract a group of people to watch it record. In the office, Jiang Chen had just sat down when Mizu brought a plate of tomatoes. Eat something first. Hey, it was just on the hot search yesterday, and the queue's blown up today. And our order phone has never stopped. I just pulled it away. Things came too suddenly, hitting Mizu unexpectedly. So he looked very tired. That's a good thing. By the way, we can't let so many people queue up. Jiang Chen finished speaking, his nose bleeding with impatience, and he immediately complained. It's useless to shout. Now everyone wants to catch the trend. How many times have I told them not to queue below the 3rd floor, and there will be no food if they queue up? But look outside the square, now the square is around. This is only for Dichen, and people from other cities are still on the way. After Michelle finished speaking, Jiang Chen took out his phone. He couldn't let this queen turn into an impatient little shrew. Liu Shiruo. How is your queuing software? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Liu Shiruo was still sleepy. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novellas. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in the world of incredible novels. Chapter 55. They are all serious people. Seeing the boss calling, Liu Shiruo was frightened. Sorry. I stayed up with my roommates until 3 a.m. last night and fell asleep. The software's ready. I'll come over and teach you how to use it. Liu Shiruo hung up the phone and rushed to GLI Square. While waiting for Liu Shiruo, Michelle looked at Jiang Chen and said, we must open a branch. I'll contact Mr. I today, and I'll take care of the branch. You, boss, will take care of the cattle, sheep and tomatoes. After Michelle finished speaking, Jiang Chen nodded in agreement. As long as he could lead the villagers to get rich and make them support him, he would be willing to cut all the wheat and raise sheep. Half an hour later, Liu Shiruo brought a few dormitory sisters to GLI Square. Boss, the software has been made. Here is a QR code. Just put it at the door and everyone can scan the code to queue up. By the way, you can put more, or put it online. As long as everyone scans the code and pays the reservation fee, they can queue up. After Liu Shiruo finished speaking, she displayed the QR code on a mobile phone. Jiang Chen took out his phone and scanned Liu Shiruo's QR code. Soon, his WeChat entered the mini-program. After entering the mini-program, the queue number popped up in WeChat. Congratulations on winning the opportunity to dine at Meat Chen Restaurant in Shisu District. Your current ranking is No. 1. You can dine today with this code. After queuing, you need to complete the information. This information includes how many people are needed to sit at the reserved table and what dishes need to be ordered. In addition, a 50% deposit is required. Not bad. Zhao Yu, your team can start work. Boss Me, you arrange an office for them. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mizu quickly gave a lounge near the kitchen to several classmates as an office. Boss, I'll go and make the display board. Zhao will be responsible for the backstage. Zhao will be responsible for the front desk report. After Liu Shiruo finished speaking, her dormitory sisters hurriedly got busy. Liu Shiruo went to the printing shop at the door to make a few QR code display boards. Half an hour later, she came back with 3 display boards. Boss, it's done. Now you can let everyone scan the code and queue up. After Liu Shiruo finished speaking, Jiang Chen asked the lobby manager to walk to the door with a small display board. Ladies and gentlemen, don't stand in line. Let's scan the code side by side in the queue. After scanning the code, just select the dishes you want to order. You can also take a photo of this code and keep it. In the future, when you want to eat in our restaurant, you can scan the code at home and queue up. After the lobby manager finished speaking, he took the display board and asked the people in the queue to scan one by one. Boss, there are still many people on the way. Why don't you just start a live broadcast? Michelle finished speaking. She didn't want everyone to have any negative news about you. Okay, then I'll start a live broadcast and tell everyone. Jiang Chen finished speaking and clicked on the live broadcast room and started live broadcasting at the door. The big anchor really deserves to be called a big anchor. Jiang Chen had just started a live broadcast, and in less than 3 minutes, tens of thousands of fans flooded into his live broadcast room. Hello everyone, I'm Jiang Chen from Delane Village. I'm at GLI Square in Shisu District, Dichen, Saxi Province. I'm at the door of our Michelin restaurant. First of all, thank you for your support for our Michelin restaurant. Jiang Chen finished speaking and turned the camera to the line of people downstairs at Michelin restaurant that lined up on the square. Host, there are so many people. After reading your story about Delane Village, we plan to come and support Michelin restaurant. We're still on the way. Host, I just arrived in Shisu district. With such a long line, I have to consider whether to go. I've already eaten it. I took a look and I'd never eaten such delicious tomatoes. This is absolutely true. You must order a tomato or salad. It will definitely refresh your concept of restaurants. Brothers in the queue, hold on. You will not regret it after you come in and eat. Damn, I advise everyone sitting inside, please don't open the apricot wine anymore, okay? I'm queuing at the door, I'm dying, agreed. Brothers inside, don't order the native chicken, it's too fragrant. I can smell it on the first floor. Anger, queuing like this is not a good idea. Look, we don't do anything here, we just queue here all day. A group of fans started chatting in the live broadcast room, and at this moment Jiang Chen took out a QR code from behind him. Sorry, I'm sorry to waste your time. In order to solve the problem of queuing, we developed a small program overnight. You don't need to download this small program, just open WeChat and follow Michelin Restaurant. Yes, follow Michelin Restaurant, and then click on the reservation queue in the middle. After clicking, the system will arrange seats for you according to the time you clicked. You can complete the information, fill in the dishes you want to eat and the size of the table. Pay 50% of the reservation fee, and you can dine at the time we give you. If you don't want to follow Michelin Restaurant, you can also scan the QR code behind me now. After scanning the code, your queue code will appear. After getting the queue code, you can go shopping in the mall. Once it's your dining time, we will call you. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and at this moment, 100,000 people had already poured into his live broadcast room. Give the anchor a thumbs up. Standing in line here is really a waste of life. Scan the code, go shopping. Give the anchor a thumbs up for his thoughtful service. After promoting the scanning, Jiang Chen didn't want to end the live broadcast in such a hurry when he saw so many fans. There is still some time. I will take you to visit my restaurant online. By the way, I will introduce my food and the stories behind them to you. Jiang Chen said, carrying the live broadcast pole, and walked into the restaurant, introducing each of his food to everyone. In the evening, Jiang Chen left Dichang. After finishing the restaurant business, he was going back to Delane Village. Driving on the highway, Jiang Chen went straight to Delane Village. When he arrived at Delane Village, Meat Pen's live broadcast team had already arrived in Delane Village. Because Jiang Chen had said hello in advance, Tang Yongjun placed them in a small courtyard. Zhuochen, did you buy a new car? Look, a Mercedes-Benz. This must be worth hundreds of thousands. In Delane Village, Jiang Chen had just parked his car in the orchard, and soon a group of workers gathered around him. More than 400,000 yuan. This is the first Mercedes-Benz in Delane Village. Zhuochen, can we touch it? After a group of people finished talking, Jiang Chen opened the door directly. Come in and sit down and feel it. You all follow me and work hard. Within 10 years, each of you will buy a Mercedes-Benz. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Tang Yongjun came over with a dark face. Zhuochen, what's the matter with those heavily made-up women? I think you are arrogant because you have money. Our countryside is a place for farming. What do you want to do with those people? Tang Yongjun finished speaking with an unhappy face, and Ishwinyu also came over smoking a pipe. Zhuochen, I won't stand on your side this time. You said the Juxi is so good, you got so many women here at once. What, you want to be an emperor now that you have money? Those women are very beautiful. I have never seen such beautiful women. Li Xiaoging's eyes were shining as he finished speaking, and Jiang Chen kicked him directly. What nonsense are you talking about? They are all decent people. Yes, decent people, absolutely decent people. Yeah. Li Xiaoging laughed as he ran. Jiang Chen picked up a stone and threw it at him. If you tell me again, I'll smash you to death. Uncle, they are the live broadcast team. Alas, I can't explain it to you. This is Zha the 11th who asked me to contact her. She can make a lot of money for our Delane Village. Chapter 56 Shan Breeding Farm. When Tang Yongjun heard that these people were found by Tang Yanqi, his face looked better. Tang Yanqi is really something. What is he doing? Bringing a group of women like this to our Tuxi village is not enough to make the villagers laugh. Tang Yongjun finished muttering, and Meat Pen heard that Jiang Chen had come and rushed over. Boss, we are ready. We have made a live broadcast plan for you. You just need to do what we say, and we can minimize the loss of your funds. Mi Peng finished speaking, and Jiang Chen nodded. Okay, I just arrived today. I will rest for 2 days, and start from the day after tomorrow. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and Mi Peng took people to the desert to make the final plan before the live broadcast. Uncle Tang, let everyone come to my office. Jiang Chen finished speaking next to the orchard and walked towards his office. In the office, Jiang Chen waited for a long time, and finally waited for everyone. Jiang, what do you have to do with us on such a busy day? After everyone came, Wang Fan looked at Jiang Chen and asked. I'm going to build a farm, and we'll do the breeding ourselves. We don't lack the market now. And we run our own restaurant, so we'll never be afraid of others strangling us. Speaking of building a farm, the 100 acres of grassland that Jiang Chen is building just happened to come in handy. The grass on the grassland grows very fast and is very tall. If it's not cut, it will grow wild. Now Hishwini has people cut the grass every day and send it to people in the village. This is a good idea. It's not a good idea to give our grass away every day. Besides, the cattle and sheep that eat our grass don't get sick and grow strong. I've wanted to tell you for a long time that we should build a farm, but I was afraid that you would always be short of money, so I didn't say it. After Hishwini finished speaking, Tang Yongjun smoked his pipe and thought. It's a good idea to set up a farm to raise some cattle and sheep. But Jiang, have you ever thought about it? The investment is huge, much more than farming. I've calculated it, and I've asked someone. We can raise half-grown cattle, and we can get one from Meng province for about 8,000 yuan. After raising 8 for 3 months, a cow can be sold for about 14,000 to 15,000 yuan. We can make 5,000 to 6,000 yuan. After deducting the cost, we can make at least 3,000 yuan per cow. Of course, this is if the cow doesn't die. Jiang Chen's calculations were correct. If a cow doesn't die in 3 months, he can make 1,000 yuan a month. Of course, his cattle are directly supplied to Mi Chen's restaurant, so the profit is more than 3,000 to 4,000 yuan. Yes, an investment of 8,000 yuan for a cow. 100 cows is 8 million. Get some more sheep, 2,000 yuan for a ewe. Get 100 sheep, that's 2 million. You said you want to build a chicken farm. Now people in the city eat free-range chickens. Let's build a free-range chicken farm, which will require an investment of nearly 1 million. Jiang, our tomato garden has just made some money. It's always good to keep some cash. Tang Yongjun was afraid that Jiang Chen would take too big a step and easily get into trouble. It doesn't matter, we still have 5 million left from our almonds. I'll use 5 million as startup capital to raise cattle and sheep. Let's not raise so many, just a few dozen first. Let's not touch the income from the tomato garden for the time being, and use this income for grassland construction and tomato production. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Tang Yongjun and Ishwini breathed a sigh of relief. In this grassland, the wages of workers are all subsidized by the tomato fields. And this year, the tomato fields have planted nearly 600 acres. According to Tang Yongjun's plan, they will plant 1,000 mu of land in the next quarter. I support you on this. By the way, if you want to raise livestock, we should not occupy the good land of ordinary people. It would be perfect to build a breeding farm in the mountain valley east of our orchard. Tang Yongjun said, and then he mentioned that the mountain valley east of the orchard was also the land of Jiang Chen's family. Okay, then let's build a breeding farm in the mountain valley. Let's discuss and recommend someone to manage it. Jiang Chen can invest, but he doesn't have time to manage it himself. Speaking of recommending people, the salary in Delane village is relatively low now. A manager only earns 3,000 yuan. A laborer only earns 2,000 yuan. You can't recruit outsiders with this salary, so you can only find idle people in the village. Who else do you need to recommend? Your uncle Yu has been raising cattle and sheep all his life. He'll do it for money. His grandson just went to college and is short of money now. After Tang Yongjun finished speaking, Himong Tang also came over. Brother Jiang, I think Uncle Yu can manage it. And if you let Uncle Yu manage the breeding farm, he can pull those people with the surname Zhu in our village to work. By then, half of the people in the village will come to work here. Even if Yu Zi wants to come, he won't be able to do it. The Zhu family and the Li family have the largest number of people in Delane village. The Zhu family is the second largest family, with more than 300 households in the entire Zhu family. So far, except for Zhu Lili, who was born a criminal, who works for Jiang Chen, everyone else is waiting for Zhu Kai to work in the mine. Okay, then I'll go find Uncle Yu. Jiang Chen finished speaking, put on his clothes and went to Zhu Yu's house. Before he reached Zhu Yu's house, several people gathered in the middle of the village. You asked me to borrow a car. Now you remember that we are relatives. What did you do before? Last time you brought the whole village to mess up my business. Did you think we were relatives at that time? Xiaokai, your uncle is wrong, isn't he? Look, your uncle is here to apologize to you. Let's put this matter aside. Xiaoyi is getting married tomorrow and she just needs a good car to pick up the bride. You said you were a village cadre and Xiaoyi's third uncle. She is marrying in our village, so we should leave a good impression on the bride's family, right? Delane village is poor and close to the desert, and no one has been willing to marry here for a long time. It's useless for you to tell me this now. I know that I won't lend my car to you tomorrow even if I have it at home. Jiang Chen saw that the accountant Zhu Kai was arguing with Zhu Yinghu and his brothers. Hey, brother, look at what you have done. I tell you, if there's no wedding car tomorrow, if Xiaoyi's marriage fails, I will never forgive you in my life. After an old farmer said this in the distance, Zhu Yinghu lowered his head like a child who had done something wrong. Xiaokai, how about I kneel down for you? Zhu Yinghu was about to kneel down. Jiang Chen ran over and helped him up. Uncle Yinghu, what are you doing? Xiaoyi just wants a car to pick up the bride. I'll build one for you. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and Zhu Kai, who was smoking, sneered. You build one. Do you have a car? After Zhu Kai finished speaking, Jiang Chen called Zhu Lily. Lily, go to my office to get the key. Drive my car parked in the orchard to the village. Jiang Chen hung up the phone. As soon as he hung up the phone, Zhu Kai sneered. Don't pretend here. This is Xiaoyi's wedding, how can you get involved? Besides, it's not your turn as an outsider to manage our Zhu family's affairs. After Zhu Kai finished speaking, the villagers who were farming in the village came back soon. Everyone was preparing to come back for lunch. Walking in the village, twos and threes of villagers saw a brand new Mercedes-Benz slowly driving to the middle of the village. Seeing the common people, Zulali even rolled down the window. Uncle, are you working in the fields? And, why are you still doing farm work? Come to the orchard to work when you have time. Cousin, stop working and go home to study. Come work with us after you graduate from college, and we will pay you 5,000 a month. Zulali said proudly, and soon arrived in the middle of the village. Zulali parked the car by the puddle in the middle of the village and got out. By the puddle, even Zhu Kai was shocked by the sight of a brand new Mercedes-Benz. He only bought a Volkswagen worth hundreds of thousands of yuan, and now he bought a Mercedes-Benz. Chapter 57. I'll take care of this, brother Jiang. The car is here. Oh, Kai is here too. After Zulali finished speaking, the accountant Zhu Kai's hair almost stood up in anger. Did you call Kai? Don't show off to me, isn't it just a manager? What are you bragging about? The mine is about to open tomorrow, I will also be a manager. I will earn you 2 months' salary in 1 month. After Zhu Kai finished speaking, Jiang Chen patted the black Mercedes-Benz and said, Uncle Yaniru, how about this car? I will go to pick up Xiaoyi's bride tomorrow, do you think it will be face-saving? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Uncle Yaniru, with a wrinkled face, looked at the black Mercedes-Benz and liked it from the bottom of his heart. This car is good, it's bigger than Zhu Kai's, and it looks more beautiful than his. Your car must be worth hundreds of thousands. Hundreds of thousands of what? More than 400,000. After Zulali finished speaking on the side, both Zhu Yinghu and his brother became excited. What a great relationship, what a great relationship. Jiang, when did you buy me the car? My friends. By the way, we're getting married tomorrow, right? Lily, you don't have to come to work tomorrow morning. Drive this car over, pick up the bride, and then drive the bride's relatives back. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Lily was also very excited. Okay. Okay, I'm not saying anything bad about you. Look at you, you drive a broken Volkswagen, it's really troublesome to lend you a car. Uncle, don't call him for Xiaoyi's wedding tomorrow. If he doesn't help, our Zhu family can't afford this big Buddha. After Zulali finished speaking, Tiny looked at Zhu Kai with a stern face. This man who just made him kneel down and beg was useless, he didn't give him face now. Don't come tomorrow. I tell you, we are breaking up from now on. Don't get involved in our Zhu family's affairs anymore. We, the Zhu family, don't care about your family's affairs. After Zhu Yinghu finished speaking, Zhu Kai was about to explain when a group of people with the surname Zhu started cursing at him. Zhu Kai, this is still your nephew. Didn't you just buy a car? Outsiders are willing to lend you their Mercedes-Benz. You, as the third uncle, are reluctant to lend us a broken car. What kind of third uncle are you? Zhu Kai, I think you are not a good person. You fool us every day about opening a mine. It's been a few months. Is the mine open? Damn it, the more I mention this, the angrier I get. Look, the Jiangs and Lis are all working for Jiang. They have earned tens of thousands of yuan in the past few months. They are provided with food every day. How much money have they saved on food? That's right, Lily earns 3,000 yuan a month. We trust you every day. How much money have you given us? Damn it, I'm going to work in the tomato garden tomorrow. People from Qianla village and Holland village come here to work and earn money, and we are the only ones suffering with you. What's the use of suffering? People don't help each other, and they even let the great-grandfather kneel down to him. Fuck your mother. After scolding Zukai, several people with the surname Zhu wanted to beat him. Zukai pointed at Jiang Chen with a red face and cursed. Just wait and see, I will make your farm go bankrupt sooner or later. Zukai turned around and ran away. As soon as Zukai left, Tanya looked at Jiang Chen and asked, Jiang Chen, thank you very much this time. During this period, we, the Zhu family, did not go to help you. We were wrong. Zhu Tiny said with some shame, and several other Zhu family members followed suit. When we are in trouble, we can see people's hearts. Jiang Chen, if you need people in the future, don't go to Qianla village to find them, you come and call us. That's right, our own villagers don't work for their own villagers. If it gets out, want people from other villages laugh at us. After a group of people finished speaking, seeing that the atmosphere was set off, Jiang Chen had to say something. That's perfect. I'm planning to start a breeding farm. I'm going to ask Uncle Tiny to help manage it. Anyone who wants to come and help, just come and sign up with Uncle Tiny. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and when Uncle Tiny heard about breeding, he asked, Jiang Chen, what do you want to raise? Raise some pigs, cows, sheep and so on. You should find Uncle Tiny for this. When Uncle Tiny was young, he raised pigs for the village. Yes, the older generation in our village all raised pigs and sheep with him. Although we were poor back then, we lived a really lively life. After the old man finished speaking with great emotion, Tiny also recalled his youth. That's great. I've wanted to gather all these old and young men together all my life, so I can have some fun again. It's a pity that I'm old, I don't have the money, and it's hard to tell others. After Uncle Yu finished speaking, Jiang Chen pointed to the back mountain nest and said, now everyone's dream can come true. I plan to build a breeding farm in my grandfather's mountain nest. The mountain nest is very big, we can raise pigs, cattle, sheep, and some native chickens. As long as it's done well, then I can arrange jobs for people from the He family, not to mention the people from our Zhu family. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, a group of Zhu family members applauded. Jiang Chen, you're right, I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you too, I won't listen to the village chief anymore. If the He family is willing to hang out with them, let the He family go mining with them. I'll sign up too. I can't do anything else, but I'm still good at feeding cattle and sheep. After a group of people finished speaking, Jiang Chen looked at Uncle Yu. Uncle Yu has a very high seniority among the Zhu family. As long as Uncle Yu is willing to take the lead, 80% of the Zhu family will follow. Okay, since you think I can still be useful at my age, I will make use of my remaining energy. Uncle Yu said. Jiang Chen agreed that after Xiao's wedding, everyone would go to the back mountain to build a breeding farm together. The next day, Zhu drove Jiang Chen's Mercedes to pick up the bride, and then sent the bride's relatives back. The bride was very happy, which made the Zhu family proud, and the Zhu family was even happier. So on the morning of the third day, when Jiang Chen walked to the mountain was soon crowded with people. These people were all from the Zhu family. Jiang Chen, thank you for what happened yesterday. Today I will bring my son to work for you. Zhu Yi's father said, and Zhu Yi, who was in his 20s, also walked towards Jiang Chen. Brother Jiang Chen, I will work with you from now on. Among the brothers of our Zhu family, if anyone dares to say bad things about you behind your back, I will be the first to deal with him. After the general Zhu Yi said this, Jiang Chen smiled. Okay, let's work together and make a fortune together. We may have a hard time in the early stage, and our wages are relatively low. But don't worry. If our farm makes money, I will give everyone a big red envelope at the end of the year. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, everyone applauded. Jiang Chen, what do you think we should do? After Zhu Yu finished speaking, Jiang Chen first took out the map of the entire mountain nest. Our mountain nest is very big. I plan to build a gate at the entrance of this mountain nest. I have already contacted the construction team for this gate. Uncle Yu, you see, our mountain nest is very flat. Let's build a road from the gate to the middle of the mountain nest. At the end of this road, near the mountain, we will build a 100-acre free-range chicken farm. The chickens in our chicken farm can go to the hillside to eat insects. Then we will build a 200-acre sheep farm on the west side of the road. Our sheep will also be free-range. Later I will plant some grass seeds here for cattle and sheep to eat. In addition, we will also build 200 acres of land to raise pigs on the east side of the road. In this area near the gate, we will raise cattle. What do you think of this layout? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Uncle Jiang thought about it and agreed. I think it's okay, then let's get started now. After Uncle Jiang finished speaking, Jiang Chen appointed him as the manager of the farm, with a monthly salary of 3,000 yuan to manage the entire farm. His nephew Sun Yi was the deputy manager of the farm. The young man is smart and strong, and he has attended a technical secondary school, so he can help manage the farm. At the same time, he could also go to the finance department to discuss money matters with Song Yi Qian. Uncle Tiny was responsible for the overall staff deployment, etc. Chapter 58 Live Broadcast Group of 5. After the appointment, Jiang Chen began to land everyone to work. First, they had to sort out the entire valley that was uneven and overgrown with weeds. Everyone pushed a cart and first loaded the various gravel and the weeds and took them away. Then they also loaded the cut weeds and took them away. Then Sui and Jiang Chen went to the county town together to find excavators and bulldozers to level the land. After arriving in the county, they contacted an engineering team, and the engineering team brought excavators and bulldozers to the valley. When the excavator and bulldozer started working, Jiang Chen contacted a boss who made farm equipment. The owner of the ranch equipment decided to come and help Jiang Chen build an intelligent farm. At the same time, they were also responsible for the drinking water device for the chicken coop. Although it was a bit expensive, a farm covering an area of 1,000 acres would cost more than 5 million. However, Jiang Chen could still accept this price. After all, cattle and sheep could be bought on credit. In the evening, the sky was covered with clouds of fire. Jiang Chen rode his electric car to the substation again, and he asked the electrician to help connect the three-phase electricity of the farm. After the electrician reported, Jiang Chen called County Magistrate Li again. With the help of County Magistrate Li, the power supply problem was soon solved. The next day, as soon as the sky turned light in the east, the town's electricians came to the farm with cables and poles to help. The electricity was ready, and the next thing was water. Now the drinking water in Delane village is divided into two parts. The first part is the reservoir water transported from outside, and the second part is the underground river water in Jiang Chen's desert. After thinking about it, Jiang Chen decided to build a separate public water station from the underground river to the farm. Anyway, he didn't have to worry about the water in the underground river being sucked up, because his grandfather would try his best to transport the water from other underground rivers to him. After making up his mind, Jiang Chen called a few people at the water supply station. Jiang Chen was willing to pay them a high salary to help buy water pipes. Everything was ready, and everyone was busy, and Mi Pen came to find Jiang Chen. Boss, it's time for you to start live streaming. Speaking of live streaming, Jiang Chen remembered that he had been back to the village for 3 days. If he doesn't start live streaming soon, once his popularity drops, his fan base won't be able to maintain. How are we going to broadcast today? Jiang Chen asked, and Mi Pen briefly introduced it. Let's start with planting. Everyone likes to watch a plant grow slowly. So why don't we open a new field? Then we'll pick a few hours to broadcast the planting process live. After Mi Pen finished speaking, Jiang Chen suddenly thought of the peas he got from his grandfather yesterday. Okay, then let's broadcast the planting of desert peas like today. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mi Pen nodded. Okay, then let's broadcast the planting of peas live. I'll ask the team to come over right now. After Mi Pen finished speaking, he called his live broadcast team. Wow, Jiang Chen finally saw what professional filming is. At this moment, an imported camera with strong professionalism and stability has been set up at the door of his cabin. At the same time, the lighting, on-site director, assistant broadcaster and law and order maintenance personnel also performed their duties. Start. Jiang Chen was a little embarrassed. This was far less convenient and comfortable than broadcasting live with his mobile phone. However, he knew that he had to go the professional route, and he wanted to give everyone a better live broadcast experience. Begin. Mi Pen said, and soon Jiang Chen's professional live broadcast began. The imported camera was aimed at Jiang Chen, and at this moment even the director put on headphones not far away to watch Jiang Chen's live broadcast. Jiang Chen walked to the orchard and carried a large bag of pea seeds. Good morning, everyone. This is the 3rd day since I returned to Delane village. 2 days ago, I built a Delane village breeding farm in the back mountain. I have been busy with the breeding farm these 2 days. After the breeding farm is built, I will take you to have a look. Today I will bring you the content of growing desert peas. Many fans know that our desert tomatoes are very delicious. Today I will let you to witness the birth of another delicious top-grade ingredient. Jiang Chen said, and the camera began to move forward on him. Jiang Chen put down the pocket on his back, and the camera continued to move forward. He took out a handful of green pea seeds from his pocket. The grains were uniform, like green jade. Everyone, take a look. This is the desert pea I want to plant. Now we are going to the desert. Jiang Chen finished speaking, carrying a large bag of pea seeds, and headed towards the desert along the apricot orchard. At this moment, the road in the desert was still being paved, and Jiang Chen explained the story of paving the road to everyone as he walked. When they heard that our road was built with the aid of the Shangjing Desert Management Research Institute, fans gave thumbs up. When we reached the depths of the desert, many people had already come. Mi Pen's assistant director hurriedly arranged for Yishuini to appear. The camera turned, and Yishuini was carrying a water pipe to water the grass in the middle of the grid field. Jiang Chen, come and plant peas. After Yishuini finished speaking, the camera gave Yishuini a close-up. Originally, Yishuini was in charge of grassland affairs, and he was specially pulled here by Mi Pen. The reason why Mi Pen brought him here was to create a 5-person live broadcast team for farming in Delane village. He arranged Yishuini for another reason. When Tang Yanqi was selling tomatoes live in the desert, Yishuini said, "Oh, it's delicious." Coupled with his rich expressions, this dynamic picture has been popular on the internet for a long time. So this can be regarded as a strong combination. Wait, isn't this Uncle Delicious? Ha ha ha, that's him. Why did Uncle Delicious change his job to watering? Uncle Delicious has been ruined by you. Sure enough, after Yishuini appeared, Jiang Chen's live broadcast reached a small climax. Jiang Chen looked at the director over there, and the director's tense nerves finally showed a smile. After the director made an okay gesture, Jiang Chen put down the pea seeds. Everyone, look, this is the pea field I am going to plant. This field is next to the desert and the sunshine is particularly strong, so the things grown can let you taste the sunshine. Now let's start planting peas. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mi Pen took the script and hurriedly gestured to make a phone call. This was designed by them at the beginning. This action is called shaking people. It's impossible to plant tomatoes alone. I'll call my uncle and ask him to help. Jiang Chen finished speaking and called Tang Yongjun. According to Mi Pen's design, Tang Yongjun looked honest and simple. He fits the image of a simple and unsophisticated old farmer in everyone's eyes. So he was also selected as a member of the 5-member live broadcast team. Uncle, come to the desert to help plant some peas. After the call, Jiang Chen picked up a hoe and started digging holes in the pea field. As soon as Jiang Chen dug a row of holes, Tang Yongjun arrived. At first, Tang Yongjun was still a little resistant. In his words, what's the point of planting such peas? 2 people working, 7 or 8 people supervising, like watching monkeys. But Mi Pen told him that if their live broadcast became popular, in the future, no matter what they planted in Delane village, they would never have to worry about sales. The people would get rich in the near future, and Tang Yongjun was willing to come. Jiang Chen, I'm here to help. After Tang Yongjun said that, he took a pot of pea seeds and threw the seeds. While throwing, he filled the seeds with soil with his feet. Professional photography and professional directors are indeed different. Under the continuous stretching and adjustment of the camera, the moment the seeds fell to the ground and the moment the soil was filled were clearly seen by everyone. Not bad, now that we have hired a professional team, the visuals are instantly different. Alas, actually I don't like professional teams. After being packaged, I always feel that the countryside will change. Let's see first, at least the visuals are very strong, right? After a group of people finished discussing, the number of people watching Jiang Chen's live broadcast online has reached more than 100,000. Time passed little by little, and after the 2 people planted one tomato field after another, Yishuini came over with a water pipe. Start watering. After Yishuini said this, a stream of cool water poured on the pea field that Jiang Chen had just planted. Chapter 59 The Prairie Dancer Who Surprised Everyone. The camera moved forward again, and everyone felt a cool feeling after seeing the clear river water splashing on the ground. Especially with the sunlight, there was actually a small rainbow covering the sandy land. Beautiful. Ha ha ha, every time I see the delicious uncle, I can't help but want to laugh. I feel that the delicious uncle will be popular sooner or later. I must bring the delicious uncle with me in the future live broadcast. After a group of fans finished speaking, Yishuini had joined the army of planting peas. Time passed little by little, and it was noon. At noon, a few people had a simple meal. It was too hot in the desert to enter. So Jiang Chen went to Shangu live broadcast his farm again. At noon, the farm was busy. There were people repairing the road, repairing the gate, tie-dyeing up the land, transporting the breeding cages, and watching the excitement. The 1,000 acres of land in Shan seemed to be a lively little kingdom. After Jiang Chen introduced everyone for a while, the number of fans in his live broadcast room had reached 300,000. In the afternoon, when the day gradually cooled down, Jiang Chen started a live broadcast planting peas again. At this moment, the number of people in Jiang Chen's live broadcast room has always been fixed at around 200,000. The director is very satisfied, which proves that everyone likes to watch the live broadcast of Delane Village. After the pea planting began, Mi Peng signaled Jiang Chen to continue making phone calls. They want to build a team of 5 people, among which there's the old and simple Tang Yongjun. There's the popular He Xuanyu, and the other is the simple and honest Li Xiaogang who looks a little pitiful in intelligence. The last one needs to be arranged to be a girl, and Mi Peng wants to arrange an artist from their company. But Tang Yongjun disagrees, and Tang Yongjun asks to wait until his daughter terminates the contract before adding him. So the last spot can only wait. 2 people are planting too slowly, call brothers Yangyan. Jiang Chen said, and called Li Xiaogang. Li Xiaogang is a man with big eyes and silly, which can form a sharp contrast with Jiang Chen. This is also the reason why Mi Peng arranged Li Xiaogang to come in. Beep. Jiang Chen called for a while but no one answered, and he continued to plant peas with some embarrassment. After an afternoon, in the evening, the 3 people decided to take a break after planting more than 4 mu of peas. It was not that they decided to take a break, but that the director had other arrangements. That's all for today. It's cool in the evening. Let's take everyone to the grassland to watch the sunset. Jiang Chen said, and went to the grassland with the hoe. According to their agreement, they couldn't just live broadcast the farming. They also had to use the scenery of Delane Village to attract everyone. Speaking of the scenery of Delane Village, watching the sunset on the grassland is definitely the most popular. The camera swayed with Jiang Chen all the way to the grassland. At this moment, the green grass on the grassland has grown to the height of the legs. When the wind blows, hundreds of acres of grassland are swaying in the wind. It's so cool. Let's show you the scenery of the grassland. Jiang Chen said, and the camera began to stretch under the arrangement of the director. Soon everyone saw the green grass swaying in the wind, and the green waves rolling in the green ocean. Not only was there grass, they also saw the golden sunset shining through the clouds on the grassland. Everything was very quiet, beautiful and charming. At this moment, more and more people began to come to Jiang Chen's live broadcast room. Wow, is this still a desert? It's so beautiful. Look at the clouds in the sky, the wind is high and the clouds are light, I really yearn for it. I like the feeling of the sun shining on the green grass. I don't know how long it has been since I looked at the greenness of the world so quietly. Haha, my impetuous heart suddenly felt calm. When everyone was commenting frantically, a crowd suddenly appeared in the camera. It's so lively, go and have a look. After the live broadcast of the lawn, Jiang Chen walked towards a large group of people in the distance. As soon as he walked to the crowd, Jiang Chen saw a familiar figure. That's right, it was Li Xiaogang. Brothers Yangyan, what are you doing? Why didn't you answer the phone call I called you in the afternoon? Such an unorganized and undisciplined person, Jiang Chen roared, and Li Xiaogang turned around and replied. Beautiful, very beautiful. As soon as Li Xiaogang finished speaking, saliva flowed from the corners of his mouth. A young man with big eyes and messy hair drooled and quickly sucked it up. In just a moment, Jiang Chen's live broadcast room exploded. Damn, brothers Xiaogang's look is so shocking. Saliva, brother, what's wrong with your saliva? Hey, what made brothers Xiaogang give up the land with the host? The barrage quickly filled the screen. Seeing this, the director hurriedly asked someone to push the machining. Pushing through the crowd, in just a moment, Jiang Chen's live broadcast room exploded instantly. Under the golden sunlight, a beautiful woman in ancient costume wearing a young dress from the Tang dynasty was dancing on the grass. At this moment, she stood on one leg, and her white thighs were hidden in the green. And her graceful movements, beautiful face, and seductive red lips, and her slender white skin set off the beautiful Tang suit, which simply blinded a group of people's eyes. Damn, this smile when she looked back, so beautiful. Who was this? So beautiful, this one looks like a fairy flying down from the sky. Wow, it's definitely a heart-pounding feeling. I finally understand why Brothers Xiaogang doesn't go to farm. Brothers Xiaogang is such a man. Which star is this? She looks a bit like a minority, with delicate features, a small face, expressive eyes, white skin, and charm so beautiful. The camera continued to move forward. At this moment, the beauty stood in the green grass about her waist, letting the sunset shine on her delicate figure. The wind blew, and the grass swayed. The girl smiled again, and the 2 dimples made her look as sweet as if she had eaten a ton of sugar. I can't stand it. Host, tell me her name. I want to be her fan. What is she doing? Are you shooting a movie? Can you tell me what movie it is? This girl can make her debut. Host, stop watching. Tell us a name quickly. Host, I find that your live broadcast room is getting more and more interesting. Grassland answer, the sun sets. At this moment, Jiang Chen's live broadcast room has exceeded 1 million people online. Hello everyone, her name is Sister Yuair. She is now shooting a promotional video for Delane Village. This is a small promotional video shot according to the requirements of Michin Restaurant. This promotional video will be played in Michin Restaurant in the future, and everyone can go and watch it. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, he saw that the number of people had reached the peak, and the director over there made a cutting gesture. Today's live broadcast of peas ends here. When the peas grow out, I will start the next live broadcast. After seeing the director's gesture, Jiang Chen prepared to end the live broadcast. Damn, now there are more than 1 million fans. You want to end the live broadcast? Are you kidding me? Shouldn't you strike while the iron is hot? You are not allowed to end the live broadcast. Show us the desert scenery for a while. Anger, isn't the promotional video over there not finished yet? Show us for a while. Anger, when is the next live broadcast? Will it be broadcast this month? Amid everyone's questions, the director cut off the live broadcast. Success. Open the champagne to celebrate. As soon as the live broadcast was hung up, the director stood up and clenched his fist and shouted. After the director finished speaking, Jiang Chen's hanging heart finally let go. Apart from anything else, their super count was saved. Director, there are so many people, why do you want to close it? They want to see Sister Yuair, why don't you let them watch it for a while? Jiang Chen's live broadcast was very casual, but Mi Pen couldn't let him be so casual. This is called hunger marketing. If we continue to broadcast, people will have no expectations. Without expectations, they will unfollow us. Besides, it's better to end at the most beautiful moment and leave them with the most beautiful moment, isn't it? After Mi Pen finished speaking, someone brought champagne at the scene. Mi Pen shook it and the champagne sprayed into the sky. Chapter 60. Brothers Jiang becomes popular. In the evening, after Jiang Chen's live broadcast ended, everyone shared the champagne. Half an hour later, when everyone transported the filming equipment to Delane Village, the network maintenance suddenly shouted loudly. It's on hot search. Manager Mi, it's on hot search. After the network maintenance shouted, Mi Pen ran to the computer. At this moment, Delane Village occupies a large row of positions on the hot search list of major websites. After the delicious uncle, the expression pack of brothers Jiang from Delane Village is once again popular on the internet. Netizens are discussing what made brothers Jiang give up farming. The upright young man brothers Jiang is popular on the internet. For the sake of beautiful women, I can stand up my boss. The girl who made brothers Jiang rule has been found. She is Sister Yuair, who was known as the most beautiful woman in Z. Sister Yuair's grassland screensaver is out, and the number of paid downloads exceeded 1 million in half an hour. According to estimated statistics, Yonhai Media, the supplier of the dividend photos this time, will eventually get at least tens of millions. Jiang Chen from Delane Village, will he become a star-making factory for internet stars? A live broadcast, with tens of millions of fans, Jiang Chen made Sister Yuair and brothers Jiang popular. Looking at so many hot searches, Mi Pen was so excited that he almost cried. He has failed for 2 years, and he never expected that he would finally succeed at this moment. Great, it's great. We finally succeeded this time. After Mi Pen finished speaking, the director said with some concern, Manager, I think we should hurry up and sign Ishwinu and Li Xiangyan. Otherwise, other companies will definitely find them. Yes, we must sign them, otherwise others will drain their fame. Once they have no traffic, they will have to return to the village, and then it will be difficult to deal with them. Now is an era of traffic, and everyone can do anything for traffic. But if you don't have a good company, no matter how big your traffic is, you will fail one day. Especially for Ishwinu and Li Xiangyan who suddenly became popular. They can suddenly become popular, but they will definitely quickly step down from the altar and be replaced by another wave of traffic. Okay, I'll go find the boss, let's have an emergency meeting. Mi Pen quickly contacted Jiang Chen after speaking. Half an hour later, Jiang Chen's office on the edge of the desert was full of people. The leader was Ishwinu smoking a pipe and Li Xiangyan, who stared with big eyes and didn't know what happened. Everyone is here just in time. I have something to announce now. Seeing that everyone was here, Mi Pen was about to speak when Li Xiangyan almost knelt down with a puff. I was wrong. I shouldn't have drunk so much yesterday. I was so busy today that I forgot about the live broadcast. When you called me, my phone was charging. Lily said there were beauties on the grassland, so I followed her. I was really wrong. After Li Xiaogang finished speaking, the director coughed aside and said, "Well, you're famous." "I'm famous." After Li Xiaogang finished speaking, the director opened the computer, and soon a dynamic picture appeared on the desktop. Forgetting about the dynamic picture, a group of people burst out laughing. "Beautiful, very beautiful." After a few words were typed out, Li Xiaogang, who had a messy hair, turned his face and ruled and was set back and by him. This is your emoticon pack. There is also a short video on Douyin. After Mi Peng finished speaking, the director clicked on a short video. In the video, Li Xiaogang, who had messy hair, said it was perfect, and the camera turned and Sister Yuer, who looked like a fairy, appeared. This video has been occupying the top spot on the headlines. Can you delete this? It's ugly. If people see it, they will definitely laugh at me. Li Xiaogang said with some embarrassment, and Mi Peng took out a document. This is a good thing. Our company has officially signed you an Uncle Buffalo. From now on, you will be the artists of our live broadcast company. Each of you will get 10,000 yuan a month, and you will be paid dividends according to your income at the end of the year. Of course, you can also choose not to sign with us. If you sign with other live broadcast companies, they will definitely give you more money. It may even be several times more. But once your popularity is over, you will be abandoned by this era of traffic. Only if you two sign with our company, driven by the boss's strong traffic, can you have a steady stream of traffic to maintain your popularity. In that case, your salary can be maintained at 10,000 yuan per month, and the year-end bonus will be at least 200,000 yuan per person. After Mi Peng finished speaking, when he heard that he would be paid 10,000 yuan a month, his Shilu's pipe fell to the ground. What? You're paying me so much for just shooting a short video with you guys? Yes, that's the amount. Are you still short of people? I'll bring my wife with me later. Ishwini finished speaking, and Mi Peng was embarrassed. You alone are enough, let's sign this agreement quickly. By the way, boss, we plan to stay in the village for a long time. It's not convenient to live in that small yard with so many people. Now that we have money and traffic, I plan to build a live broadcast building. Can you help me apply for a piece of land from the village later? On the way here, Mi Peng had thought about it carefully. Their company will definitely be a big hit and will definitely become the top live broadcast company. That's easy to say, but we don't have money now, and it's not easy to build a house. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and Li Xiaogang and Ishwini had already signed the agreement. After the agreement was signed, Mi Peng asked the director to take them to another room to talk about the future filming. The room became quiet, and after everyone else left, only Mi Peng and Jiang Chen were left. Boss, there's no one here now, I want to make a suggestion. Jiang Chen doesn't know that Delane Village has been trending again. He only knows that the director said that the filming was pretty good this time, and the traffic has been stabilized. Of course, he doesn't know how much impact the stable traffic will have on him. Just tell me what suggestions you have. I want to own 10% of the company's shares like my cousin, but of course I don't want this money for nothing. Within 3 years, I can make the company one of the top 10 companies in our entire Z province. After Mi Peng finished speaking, Jiang Chen said curiously, "Why are you so confident?" Even Mi Chen Restaurant doesn't dare to say that. Jiang Chen doesn't know much about live streaming, he is a man in industry. I can speak with facts. This time we started live broadcasting, and we have made Sister Yuer and Li Xiaogang famous. I will register a separate account for them later. We will package them for 2 years and not bring goods. 2 years later, when they can become as popular as first-line stars, I will arrange for them to bring goods. By then, they will definitely be the top streamers in our live broadcasting industry. And there's the issue of money. Let me do a simple calculation for the boss. When Sister Yuer became popular, we immediately launched her photo shoot on the grassland. It was the dance she danced during the live broadcast. We used the same clothes to shoot it yesterday evening. We made these photos into mobile phone screensavers and computer screensavers and uploaded them to the internet. In addition, these photos have been signed by us to the screensaver platform. Just now, the download volume of Sister Yuer's 40 photos has exceeded 1 million. It is estimated that in 1 month, our dividends will be at least 10 million. Next month, we will be able to transfer this dividend to the company account. In addition, the boss's live broadcast today, we had a maximum of 1 million fans watching online. The gifts received in one day were close to 6 million. Just now, 4 live broadcast companies contacted us. They want to sign the boss, Li Xiaogang and Yuer to be the anchors of their company. I have negotiated with them. We are already live streaming on Douya, so I will continue to sign Douya. I did not sign the live streaming contracts of the other people because the price was too low. If the boss signs an exclusive contract, they are willing to pay 50 million for a year's contract fee. Jiang Chen is a top streamer in the live streaming industry. The maximum number of people in his live broadcast this time has reached 1 million. Chapter 61 Delane Village Relocation. Jiang Chen was surprised that Meat Pen could easily earn tens of millions. Live streaming can make much more money than his business. Can you really pay so much to sign a live streamer? This is too little. If the boss can keep the traffic this year, the contract fee will exceed 100 million next year. Boss, believe me, I will make the company bigger and stronger. In the future, I can provide hundreds of millions of funds for other companies in Delane Village. After Meat Pen finished speaking, Jiang Chen began to think. I'll give you an answer tonight. You go to the company first, and I'll go to the town to ask about the building. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, he sent Meat Pen away and drove to the town. The car stopped and Jiang Chen called Tang Yanqi directly. He didn't understand this, but Tang Yanqi did. Zhao the 11th, have you watched our live broadcast? Jiang Chen finished speaking, Tang Yanqi said excitedly. I watched it secretly. The boss didn't allow me to contact outside during the day. I just got off work and was about to call you. Brother Jiang Chen, the team you hired is good. Their filming is very good, and the script design is also great. Brother Jiang Chen now has more fans. If you live broadcast and sell goods, you will definitely earn more than me. After Tang Yanqi finished speaking, he mentioned live broadcast and selling goods. Jiang Chen asked, how much money can you make from live broadcasting now? Hundreds of thousands, but this money is all from the boss. He cheated me and didn't write about dividends in the contract. Hearing that Tang Yanqi could get hundreds of thousands of dollars for live broadcasting, Jiang Chen suddenly believed in this industry. Okay, I understand. Jiang Chen hung up the phone after speaking. At night, Jiang Chen rode to the county. He asked County Magistrate Li for help. He decided to build a live broadcast building in the village. Hearing that Jiang Chen was going to build a live broadcast company in the village, County Magistrate Li readily agreed to help. The next morning, Jiang Chen called Meat Pen. When Li Pen came to his office, two young men followed him. I promised you that the company will give you 10% of the shares. You will be responsible for managing the company in the future, and I will not interfere. In addition, I asked the construction company for you and it can be built. You decide how many floors you plan to build. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Meat Pen was excited. As long as the company gave him shares, his efforts would be rewarded. That's why he was willing to work hard for Jiang Chen. Thank you for your trust, boss. It just so happens that someone from Douya has come. They are willing to increase the live broadcast fee to 60 million. I have read the contract and it is fine. Boss, you can sign it. After Meat Pen finished speaking, Jiang Chen took the contract and signed his name. From then on, Jiang Chen became a contracted anchor at Douya. Our contract fee will be paid you quarterly. And we require that you must complete the specified live broadcast time every month. The legal representative of the live broadcast company received the contract and introduced it to Jiang Chen. Without their reminder, Jiang Chen would definitely complete the live broadcast time. After all, the popularity of his village depends entirely on live streaming. After sending off the people from the live streaming company, Jiang Chen asked when the dividends from the live streaming would be paid. Meat Pen calculated that they had just signed a contract, so the income from the live streaming would not be paid until at least the end of next month. Wait a minute, the account will definitely be settled by the end of next month. After Meat Pen finished speaking, Jiang Chen chatted with Meat Pen for a while, and then Jiang Chen went to the village. Now Xuinu has been signed by the live streaming company. He is busy with training and learning live streaming every day, so he has no time to manage Jiang Chen's grassland. Jiang Chen has to choose a new manager for the grassland management department. In fact, this manager does not need to be chosen. When Xuinu manages the grassland, it is good to have a subordinate. This person is in his 40s, diligent and capable, and honest and dutiful. The only bad thing is that he is not from Delane Village but from Zuhiazai next door. But Jiang Chen is running a business, and it is impossible to be nepotistic. When he arrived in the village, just as Jiang Chen was about to go to Zuhiazai to talk to Zugu, the village suddenly exploded. All villagers, please pay attention. All villagers, gather at the brigade headquarters. The radio shouted, and soon the idle villagers in the village rushed to the brigade headquarters. Jiang Chen stopped the car to find out what happened. At this moment, Tang Yongjun came in a hurry. Jiang, it's bad, Yuzi is doing something weird again. After Tang Yongjun finished speaking, Uncle Xuinu also came. Jiang Chen, don't go anywhere, go to the village office quickly. He wants to sell the village. This son of a bitch, why is he not quiet at all? After Sweeney finished speaking, Jiang Chen asked two people to get in the car and drove towards the village office. When they arrived at the brigade headquarters, the square of the brigade headquarters was already full of people. Most of the people in the village came. Jiang Chen looked around and found that except for those who worked for him, everyone else was there. Zuyaniu, Himong, if you guys don't come here, I will deprive you of your right to vote. You have 10 minutes to bring your workers to the village office. Zuyuzi shouted on the radio, and Himong and Zuyaniu, who didn't know the situation, also rushed over from the farm and tomato garden. When all the villagers rushed to the square was crowded with nearly 2,000 people, and even the fields outside the square were full. Yuzi, what are you doing? It's so hot, aren't you delaying our work by bringing us here? That's right, Yuzi, what are you doing? I'm sleeping comfortably at home, why are you howling? Shouting, how can you talk to the village chief? You're still a college student, how can you look like a schoolboy? What do you care if I look like a schoolboy? You look like a dog like a Yuzi. Li Shilding and the Li family soon quarreled. Seeing that the Li and He families were about to fight, Yuzi and others hurried out. Fellow villagers, we have gathered here today because we have a great event to announce. This is a great event that will affect everyone's future life. The higher authorities have understood the difficulties of our Delane village. Our Delane village is no longer suitable for human habitation. So the county is preparing to relocate our entire village to the town. After Yuzi finished speaking, a group of people applauded. This is a good thing. If we can live in the town, it will be convenient for the children to go to school and for us to go to the market. That's right, when village chief John was here, he said that we would move to the town. He always said that he had no money, and this matter still depends on our village chiefy. What are you doing? We didn't move before, but now you say we can move. Tang Yongjun cursed. Isn't this clearly going against Jiang Chen and the others? No move. Himong Tang cursed, and Jiang Chen stopped him. Wait a minute, let's see what he does. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Zhu Kai also came out from the side. Fellow villagers, you must seize this opportunity. The houses have been built for everyone, and several villages next to us are eyeing this opportunity. We finally got this quota. Now those who are willing to move come here to fill out the relocation consent form. The earlier you sign, the earlier you can choose a house, and the later you sign, the later you can choose a house. You have to sign early or late. If it weren't for Boss Zhao who spent more than 10 million to build houses for everyone, no one would have this opportunity. So we must be quick and don't cause trouble for Boss Zhao. After Zhu Kai finished speaking, he took out a thick stack of demolition agreements from the folder. Regarding the relocation of the village, this is the last way that Yuzi and Zhu Kai can think of to deal with Jiang Chen. Jiang Chen now has a research institute to sit in front of him, and villagers with the surnames of the Li and Tang families to help him. If his business is booming, how can they open a mine? So they can't just leave it alone. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novellas. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 62. 200 million demolition fee. Speaking of village relocation, it is really attractive. Especially for those young people. They have long been unwilling to live in the village next to the desert. Uncle Yuzi, how do we relocate? After he dabbing asked in the crowd, a group of people followed suit. Yes, how do we relocate? Can we still farm our land after relocation? Village head, are the houses in the town free? After a group of villagers asked, Yuzi smiled and explained to everyone. How can our houses be given away for free? What good are you thinking? Other bosses don't charge for building houses. For this house, our boss only charges you 300,000. After Yuzi said this, a group of people were not happy. Where can we get 300,000? In our village, it's a big deal to have 100,000 or 80,000. You opened your mouth and asked for 300,000, do you think you are picking up gravel? That's right, isn't this killing people? We won't move if you do this. I don't have money, I'd better live in my own house. Most of the people were not satisfied with this result. After all, in a frontier village like Delane Village, the people have little income and rely entirely on the crops in the fields. There is drought outside the village, and the wheat harvested in a year is barely enough to eat. Asking them to get 300,000 yuan is like asking for their lives, isn't it? Wait a minute, the construction cost of the house is all here, there is nothing we can do about it. However, folks, can our boss now watch you suffer in the village? So Boss Zhao said, you just need to sell your houses. Add a little more money and you can live in the town. He usually explained to everyone. Speaking of selling houses, Zhu Kai added, don't you have to sell your house when you move to other places? And our boss Zhao is a righteous man. We will give you 200,000 yuan for each house. We don't care about the square meters, we just give you subsidies based on the units. You can go out and ask around. Who is given so much subsidy for the demolition in our daily town? Our boss Zhao supports the demolition of our Delane village, and boss Zhao has paid for you. Folks, don't hesitate anymore. If you hesitate anymore, boss Zhao will regret it. You will have to demolish again in the future, but at least 100,000 yuan less. After Zhu Kai finished speaking, everyone began to hesitate. It has to be said that leaving Delane village is something that many people dream of. Then there is still 100,000 yuan left. Where can we get this 100,000 yuan? An old man stood up and said, and boss Zhao came out of the house in the distance. Stop talking nonsense, I'll do it all in one go. I will personally sponsor each household another 50,000 yuan. If you move now, you can pay the remaining 50,000 yuan if you have it, and don't take out a loan from me. Let's ask for speed today. It will be good for both you and me to make a quick decision. After boss Zhao finished speaking, he usually cried with excitement. Fellow villagers, look, this is what family is. Go to Dalu town and ask around. Which village in our village has been given so much subsidy for demolition? I won't say anything, I'll be the first to take the lead in demolition. After he usually finished speaking, he took out the contract and signed his name. As long as all the people agree to the demolition and move away, this will be like cutting off the source of funds. Without people, Jiang Chen's company will be hard to avoid collapse. I'll sign too. My grandson is grown up. What's the point of the primary school in our village? I want to take my grandson to the town. I'll sign too. It just so happens that my son is about to get married, and I was originally planning to buy a house in the town. After a group of people finished speaking, more and more people signed the contract. The people of the Li family lined up to sign, and the people of the Li family who were surrounding Jiang Chen looked at each other and began to hesitate. They worked with Jiang Chen and earned a lot of money. Logically, they should support Jiang Chen. But who doesn't want to live in the town? Why are you still hesitating? Let me show you the photos. The houses in the town are all two-story buildings with a large yard. The houses are well built, beautiful and neat. There are also sewers and solar energy, so you don't have to pour water out to take a shower. More importantly, you can see that our houses are right at the market. You can go to the market just by walking out of the yard, and it's convenient to go to the town to see a doctor if you get sick. Just this land and this house, it will cost more than 200,000 yuan to build it yourself. After Zhu Kai finished speaking, he took the photos of the houses built in the town and showed them to the people around Jiang Chen. Seeing those neat and tidy houses, they're indeed much better than the houses in Delane village. Chen, I'm sorry, I really want to go to the town. After a worker in the tomato field finished speaking, Li Xiaogan went up and wanted to beat him, but Jiang Chen stopped him. Fellow villagers, have you ever thought about it? If you leave Delane village, what will Delane village become? The strong wind will blow down your old houses, which are the old houses you have lived in for generations. The wind and sand will bury the graves of your ancestors. Where will you be buried after you die? If you leave like this, can you be worthy of your ancestors underground? Jiang Chen shouted to the crowd, and a group of the family members got mixed up. We just moved to the town to live. Who said we can't come back to burn paper for our ancestors? That's right, you're a selfish person. You make a lot of money by running a factory here. If you have the ability, you can pay for us to live in the town. Don't talk to this kind of person, he just can't see us doing well. Such a rare opportunity, anyway, I won't give up, I'll sign now. After a group of people finished speaking, Boss Zhao looked at the crowd and said, this time we ask for complete demolition. You move to the town to live, and we will bulldoze the village to open a mine. In the future, you will live in the town, work in our mine during the day, and go back to enjoy life at night. If someone doesn't demolish, our entire village can't even think about demolishing. Boss Zhao said that he was clearly trying to push Jiang Chen to the opposite side of the whole village. If Jiang Chen disagreed, then he would be greeted with the hostility of the whole village. At that time, let alone the villagers working for Jiang Chen, it would be good if they didn't beat Jiang Chen to death. Xiao Chen, what should we do? Tang Yongjun felt scared. He clearly felt that the people around him were slowly moving away from Jiang Chen. Xiao Chen, we can't give up. We have built up our grassland, tomato fields, and breeding farms. If our village is demolished to open a mine, won't our land be surrounded by the desert? After Zhu Yingyu finished speaking, He Mongtan was also scratching his head anxiously. Brother Jiang Chen, so many disasters have passed. Now we have finally made money. The people have finally been able to keep their homes. We can't give up. What else can you do if you don't give up? If you have the ability, you can buy the village with money. You give the people this money, and you can do whatever you want with the village. He laughed at the side. He had the capital to laugh here. There are about 800 households in Delane village, and each household is subsidized with 250,000 yuan, which is 200 million yuan. In addition to the mine company that has so much money to do this, who can come up with so much money as a small farmer? Fellow villagers, listen to me. We don't have to go to the town. If our hometown can be well built, I think no one would want to leave their hometown. I can't promise you too much here, but you have seen it with your own eyes. We have more and more lawns, and in the future the west of Delane village will become a grassland. With grassland, sandstorms will not come. Without sandstorms, your land will be fertile fields. Your fertile fields can be passed down to your descendants from generation to generation. Besides, if you want to escape, where can you escape to? You can stay in the town for 1 or 2 years. But once Delane village is swallowed by the desert, will Dilua town be far away? Where can you go by then? Chapter 63 The most crucial vote. In the square, Jiang Chen shouted to a group of people, and the group fell silent. At this moment, Tang Yongjun also stood up in the crowd. Fellow villagers, don't run away anymore. I regretted running away from Xi town back then. If each of us guards our homes and doesn't let the desert advance, we will never be outsiders. If you run away, where can your descendants run away from Dilua town? You don't have your fields. Once the gold mines are dug up, what will you eat? Without a job, will you eat shit? After Tang Yongjun shouted, a group of ordinary people thought about it and realized that it was true. Especially those people with other surnames, their ancestors escaped from the desert. After fleeing to Delane village, they were looked down upon everywhere. Do they want their descendants to continue to be looked down upon? We can't run away anymore. Delane village has become the hometown of the children. We can't let the children follow our old path. A white-haired old man, Mr. Li, said with a cane, and soon those people from other villages who were far away from Jiang Chen gradually walked back to Jiang Chen. If we don't sign, we will stay in Delane village and work with Jiang Chen. Folks, take a look. Which village in our 10 miles and 8 villages can work in the village? We work for Jiang Chen in the village. Do you think this work is tiring? Jiang Chen also takes care of our meals. Do you think that the food is bad for you? You go to the town, you risk your life to mine, how much money can you make? For our children, stay. After the old man Li finished speaking, Zhu Ying gradually came to Jiang Chen with half of the Zhu family. The Zhu family also came, and soon, a square was divided into 2 halves. Okay, let's stop arguing. Let's vote now. Whoever has the most votes will have the final say. Seeing the situation deteriorating rapidly, he panicked. It's not okay to relocate only half of the people. Relocating half means that the mine cannot be open and Jiang Chen's livelihood cannot be cut off. Ross Zhang has put in another 40 to 50 million yuan. Who would be willing to do this? We are not all fools. After he finished speaking, Jiang Chen realized that this might be his last war. The financial backers behind Ross Zhang can't afford to delay any longer, and they will have a decisive battle this time. Okay, then let's vote to solve it. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Zhu Kai pointed at Jiang Chen and shouted, no canvassing for votes. After Zhu Kai finished speaking, Ross Zhao gritted his teeth and pointed at the crowd and said, the company's new policy is that we will subsidize all houses worth 300,000 yuan. As long as you agree to the demolition, we will give you one directly. After Boss Zhao finished speaking, Tang Yongjun cursed. This is absolutely amazing. A shabby house in the village is exchanged for a good house in the town. As long as you are not a fool, everyone will agree. You are fucking fooling me. I have money and I am happy to do it. If you don't agree, you can buy it too. Start voting. Those who are willing to be relocated should go to Boss Zhao. Those who are not willing to be relocated should go to Jiangxi. After he finished speaking, everyone in the square soon started a heated discussion. Hey, what should we do? You said that we finally got a job with Lochin, and it would be embarrassing if we leave. If you don't leave, I will leave. Anyway, no one in our family works for him. Leave, I'm tired of the wind and sand in Delane village. I'm leaving too. The town is running water. I'm sick of drinking the water from the reservoir every day. Soon, more and more people in the square walked towards Zhao Yanyi. Zhao Yanyi's last extra expenditure of more than 4 million yuan had a very obvious effect. Lochin, what should we do? Seeing more and more people leaving, Ishwini panicked. If Jiang Chen's company failed, his monthly income of 10,000 yuan would be gone. Spread the word that I will build a new village by the end of the year, and it will have water, electricity, and the internet. No matter how old or dilapidated the houses are, I will give them new ones at a 1:1 ratio. In addition, as long as they don't leave, I will buy their land for 600 yuan per mu. Everyone can come to my farm to work. I will solve their food problem. Jiang Chen wanted to bankrupt Jiang Chen, so he risked his life. This time he went all in, and this time he would completely defeat Zhao Yanyi. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Tang Yongjun and others soon spread the news everywhere. Time passed little by little, and when they heard that Jiang Chen would also build a new village, and it was free. In addition, Jiang Chen also had to solve the problem of job implementation. Everyone hesitated again. Everyone knew which was more painful, farming or mining gold. So soon, those who ran away gradually came back. There were two groups of people in the middle of the square, clearly separated. Is everyone standing in place? Let's start counting people now. For the sake of fairness, only people over 18 years old can vote. This time, our voting will be supervised and implemented by people from our town and county. After everyone stood in line, Yuzi began to read out the rules. Does anyone have any opinions? If not, let's start now. People from the town also came, and of course, people from the county also came. In order to preserve evidence, they also specially invited a TV station to record it on the spot. This is a moment related to the fate of Delane village, so after Mi Pen learned the news, he quickly brought people and filming equipment to rush over. Both sides broadcast live, and when Yuzi began to count people, Jiang Chen was already introducing the story to everyone in the live broadcast room. So whether Delane village should open a mine or do greening soon attracted the hearts of tens of millions of netizens. What's more, since there were no hot searches and no explosive news in the past few days, so those media quickly pushed Jiang Chen's live broadcast to the hot search. At this moment, the vote to support Delane village to open a mine or do greening has also become popular on the internet. Time passed by little, and the word C appeared under the names of Jiang Chen and Zhao Yanyi on the blackboard. After half an hour, all the personnel had finished counting. Jiang Chen received 647 votes, and Zhao Yanyi also received 647 votes. The two surprisingly tied. Seeing this result, Zhao Yanyi was naturally dissatisfied. In order to open the mine quickly, Zhao Yanyi invested more than 17 million to build relocation houses in the town. If this is a tie, if the demolition is not completed, won't their money go down the drain? What should we do now? After Zhao Yanyi asked, Yuzi quickly searched in the crowd. After looking for a few minutes, his eyes suddenly lit up. And Xiifa didn't come. She went to the town to send her children to college. After Yuzi finished speaking, everyone was relieved when they heard that it was Xiifa. It's settled now. Zhang Datu was sent to prison by Jiang Chen. It's amazing that Xiifa can vote for him this time. Zukai said with a smile, and Boss Zhao pointed at them and said, why don't you go pick her up? Speaking of picking up people, Yuzi looked at the time. And Xiifa should be back now. Wait, she should be almost at the entrance of the village. I'll call her with a loudspeaker. Yuzi said and walked into the broadcasting room, calling Xiifa with a loudspeaker. Xiifa, hurry to the village office to vote. Yuzi called a few times, and sure enough, not long after, Xiifa came to the village office pushing her bicycle. Xiifa, you're just in time. Whether our village should move or not depends on your vote now. Zukai said and went to meet her. What can I vote for? This is all your men's business. And Xiifa said, turned around and wanted to leave. Now they are the only orphans and widows left in the village, and she doesn't want to get involved in the village's affairs. Don't go yet, just express your ideas according to your heart. The leader of the town said and stopped Xiifa. Chapter 64 Xiifa's choice. After Xiifa was stopped, so many people were staring at her, and she felt a little panic. Don't be afraid, whether you want to move away or stay in Delane village, just make a decision yourself. Zhu walked out of the crowd. He is an old man in the village, and he doesn't want everyone who married here to be bullied here. I don't know, I'm just a woman, and Xiifa said with some embarrassment, and Zhao Yanyi came over directly. I'll tell you directly. As long as you vote for me, I will provide you with a house in the town for free. In addition, I will give you 50,000 yuan in resettlement fees. After Zhao Yanyi finished speaking, Yuzi suddenly thought of something and hurried into the house. And Xiifa, what do you see here? Uncle Datu was tried in court yesterday. Look, it's written in the verdict. Datu was suspected of murder and sentenced to life imprisonment. The county couldn't contact you, so they sent the verdict to the village. You said that Datu can't get out once he goes in. You're an orphan and a widow. If you don't rely on us, who else can you rely on? Do you expect Jiang Chen to send you in to reunite? After he persuaded Aunt Xiahua, he took John Dahu's verdict and sat down on the ground with his legs weak. John Dahu is the man of her family and the pillar of their family. Once the pillar falls, their family will collapse. Aunt Xiahua, but quickly. What's the point of staying here? If he can't send Dahu in today, he will send you and Jacques in tomorrow. Zukai hurried over to get a pen and handed it to Aunt Xiahua. As long as Aunt Xiahua stands on Zhao Yuan's side, the grudges of the entire Delane village that have lasted for almost a year will end. Don't collapse yet. Think about why your man went to jail. His career is not yet completed, and now everything is in your hands. As long as you choose my side, you will fulfill your man's wish. Even if he dies in there, he will be happy. After Zhao Yuan finished speaking, Aunt Xiahua trembled all over. In Delane village, she knew how difficult life would be for their small family without her man. Her children were still young, and she had a sick old mother. Now their family has no source of income. Aunt Xiahua, follow your heart. Be strong, life must go on. No matter what you choose, I won't blame you. I would rather lose the entire Delane village than have people scold me for bullying orphans and widows. Jiang Chen left the live broadcast area and walked towards Aunt Xiahua. Everyone's eyes were on them. Aunt Xiahua's vote today will also determine the destination of the two groups of people in the entire Delane village. So no matter who Aunt Xiahua votes for, she will inevitably offend the other group. And now Aunt Xiahua herself is in the pain of losing our lover. I want to call my son. After the embroidery rote finished trembling, he nodded in agreement. He didn't believe that his son could still vote for his father's murder. After the call was connected, Zhang Zhagsan had already arrived at the county. Mom, what's wrong? Seeing his old mother's eyes were red and swollen, Zhang Zhagsan couldn't help asking. Son, your father was sentenced to life imprisonment. Why are lives so miserable? Aunt Xiahua finished crying, and Jacques on the other end of the phone also burst into tears instantly. Although he had thought of all this a long time ago, he couldn't help it when it came. Mom, don't be afraid, we're still here, I will take care of you in the future. Jacques choked and said, and he snatched the phone. Xiao Shen, all this is Jiang Chen's fault. Our village can now move to the town, but your enemy doesn't agree. I think he just wants your family to die out. Now there's a chance to vote, tell your mother to vote for us. Yes, vote for us, your father is gone, we are your relatives. Zukai said, looking at Jiang Chen with a smug look on his face. At this moment, Jiang Chen's live broadcast room was full of question marks. What's going on? Is the anchor a murderer? So vicious, the anchor is going to fail. Oh my god, if the anchor fails, then this wave will be a big loss. After a group of fans finished speaking, even Mi Pen was a little scared. Originally, he wanted to take advantage of this wave of traffic, but if Jiang Chen failed, he would have to pay hundreds of millions. At the same time, the director was also making crazy gestures on the side. Mi Pen walked over and saw that Jiang Chen's failure had already been on the hot search list. What should I do now? After the director asked, Mi Pen was at a loss. He could only pin all his hopes on Jiang Chen, but of course he himself felt that this was probably hopeless. There's nothing we can do, let God decide. Mi Pen said as he walked to the camera and sat down with a helpless look on his face. In the village square, the county's secretary called Wang Qiong. It's settled here, and the last ticket belongs to us. After signing the contract today, all the people will be moved to the town tomorrow. Our mining equipment has been delivered, and we can officially start panning for gold the day after tomorrow. There are still 5 months before the Chinese New Year, and our taxes will be enough to pay our salaries before the Chinese New Year. After the secretary finished speaking excitedly, everyone standing on Jiang Chen's side became dejected. They had finally found a stable job, but now they were in trouble. Give that phone to my mother. Xiao Shen gritted her teeth and said, and he quickly handed the phone to Xiahua. Your son is talking to you, but quickly, let's drive Jiang Chen out of the village. After he finished speaking, Xiao Shen looked at her mother on the phone and asked, Mom, we should be conscientious. Why was Dad sentenced to life imprisonment? Is this to blame on brother Xiao Chen? After Xiao Shen asked, Xiahua shook her head. It's not his fault, it's your dad who listened to Boss Zhao. If it weren't for Boss Zhao's instigation, your dad wouldn't have killed anyone. After Aunt Xiahua finished speaking, Xiao Shen asked again, after my dad was arrested, have Yuzi and his friends come to the village to see us in the past few months? No. When we were in the most difficult time, none of them came to see us. Now he says he will take care of us in the future. Can you believe what he said? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Aunt Xiaohui thought of the first person who rushed to her house when the storm came, and the person who called her to help in the orchard when she was most desperate. When Jiang Chen was about to give up her studies to support her family, who was the first person to send her money? Mom, don't hesitate. They only use us. When have they ever helped us? Delane Village must not be handed over to such a group of people. Otherwise, when Delane Village becomes a desert, we will be the sinners of Delane Village. Jiang Chen said. He thought of what Jiang Chen said to him when he was about to go to the provincial capital to study at university. On the grassland that day, the morning sun was particularly dazzling. Jiang Chen said that Delane Village is not a Delane Village for one person, he needs all of us. No matter how difficult it is, you must study. When you come back after studying, let's join hands to make Delane Village what we really want. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Aunt Xiaohui finally made up her mind. That's right, no one in this world can help them. Those who keep saying they will help them, have they ever seen their faces when they were in the most difficult times? Jiang Chen, Mom knows how to choose. Aunt Xiaohui said, picked up the pen and pointed to the familiar name. I choose to vote for Jiang Chen from Delane Village. After Aunt Xiaohui finished speaking, the whole audience was in an uproar. Are you kidding me? Are you crazy? He's the one who put your husband in jail. Chapter 65. A way to survive in Delane Village. In the square, Yuzi rushed over and accused Aunt Xiaohui. Aunt Xiaohui was not afraid, she knew she had to stand up. It's not him. It's you who killed Dadu. If it weren't for you, Dadu wouldn't kill people for money. Even if Dadu killed Jiang Chen's grandfather, did Jiang Chen resent this? You keep saying you would help us, but where were you when we were in the most difficult time? When we needed money the most, where were you? So, I voted for this one today, and I don't regret it. Aunt Xiaohui gritted her teeth and shouted. Zukai rushed over and punched Aunt Xiaohui on the head. You fucking bastard, I won't vote for you, I'll vote for your mother's bastard. Do you know that your vote is worth tens of millions? You crazy woman, I'll beat you to death. Fuck you for hitting our people. Zui picked up a brick and hit Zukai on the head. Just because his uncle protected the people of Delane Village, Zukai threatened him with a wedding car. If he dared to take action today, how could Zui let him go? Damn it, hit my uncle, damn it, I'll beat him to death. Another young man from the Zhu family shouted, and a group of Zhu family members fought in a group. Protect Aunt Xiaohui. Jiang Chen shouted, and soon the people standing on Jiang Chen's side all rushed up to fight. The scene was in chaos for a while. This was a power kick. When Yuzi provoked the villagers to confront each other, he should have thought of this step long ago. Call the police quickly. Mi Peng shouted and quickly called the police. This incident had a very bad impact. When the fight broke out here, Delane Village soon became a hot search again. The hot search of the Delane Village brawl quickly attracted the attention of relevant departments such as Shangjin and Saxi Province. 10 minutes later, Chu Shixin led the team to arrive. He fired a shot into the air, and soon the whole messy scene quieted down. Whoever starts again, I will arrest him immediately. Chu Shixin said, and a large group of armed police with military batons hit the fighting crowd. Soon everyone let go, and the ground was already covered with blood. This matter is not over yet, I demand a revote. After Zhao Yuanyi shouted, someone soon became dissatisfied. Revote your mother, you will vote again if you lose, who are you? Say it to me again, I will let you know who I am now. Zhao Yuanyi finished speaking and was about to go and beat Zhu Ali with a brick. Senior brother Chu picked up the electric baton and poked him with a bang. A flash of electricity passed, and Zhao Yuanyi fell to the ground and shivered. I wonder who dares to make trouble. Chu Shixin shouted, and soon his phone rang. Protect the scene, now the matter has become a big deal and has become a hot search. The county leaders are on their way. After Chu Shixin answered the phone, Wang Qiong's secretary's face turned black. He kept calling, but at this moment, Wang Qiong's phone could not be reached. 10 minutes later, 3 ambulances came from the county and bandaged everyone at the scene. At the same time, an expedited document from the provincial capital was delivered to Linsha City. After receiving the document, Linsha City quickly sent people to organize relevant personnel to rush to Delane Village. Time passed little by little, and in the evening, 7 or 8 cars were parked in the Delane Village square. The county magistrate and the mayor were here. A row of tables and chairs were placed in the village square, and the county and city leaders sat at the tables. Li Boliang also came, and he asked the villagers to bring stools and sit in the square for a meeting. Today they must solve this matter satisfactorily for everyone. Can the live broadcast be turned off first? The city leader Song Tao said to Mi Peng, and Mi Peng shook his head. I want to turn it off, but the majority of netizens don't agree. Everyone wants an explanation. Of course, everyone also asks you to give Delane Village an explanation. Just because of the mining issue, there are quarrels every day. Can mining save Delane Village? After Mi Peng asked, nearly 10 million people had already poured into Jiang Chen's live broadcast room. Everyone was watching the live broadcast of the villagers' fight that shocked the whole country. Of course, everyone was more concerned about the outcome behind this incident. Okay, we just had an emergency meeting in the city. Beijing attaches great importance to this matter, and the province also attaches great importance to this matter. We held a video conference in the province as soon as possible. Regarding the issue of whether to open the mine or not, it is indeed an issue that we have not paid attention to. I apologize to everyone here. Song Tao finished speaking, and Jiang Chen stood up. Your apology is useful. I don't understand why we have to open the mine. If Delane Village does not open the mine, will Longchen County die? And, Zhu Kai, as an accountant, came up and beat people. Did you instigate this? Jiang Chen finished speaking. You have to know that once Zhu Kai beat people, it was broadcast live on the entire network. We also saw this online and we are shocked. We will never support anyone beating people. I hereby announce the immediate suspension of Zhu Kai and he will be held accountable for the beating. As for the mining, we don't have to open a mine. But as the only way to make money in the county, we still hope to open it. You know, our Longchen County is too poor. You want to survive, and we want to survive too. After Wang Qiong finished speaking, Jiang Chen looked at Zhao Yuanyi again. Boss Zhao has a protector behind him, I won't say who it is. Now he beats up our villagers again and again. If this matter is not resolved, let's not talk about other things. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and the city leader smiled and said, we will hand this matter over to the Commission for Discipline Inspection to investigate. Regarding Zhao Yuanyi's beating, strictly speaking, he is already involved in a gang. We have always had zero tolerance for the underworld. Captain Wang, arrest him now. In addition, in the next year, crack down on gangs involved in the underworld. Arrest as many as you can, and never condone or tolerate them. After Song Tao, the city representative, finished speaking, several people went up and pressed Zhao Yuanyi and others to the ground. Zhao Yuanyi was arrested, Zhu Kai was taken away, and the live broadcast room paused for a while. Can we talk now? Song Tao looked at Jiang Chen and finished speaking, and Jiang Chen nodded. Now we can't say that whether Delane Village will open a mine or not is up to the people of Delane Village. You can't stop us from living just because you want to live. Now everyone has seen the result, I would like to ask you to obey the will of the people. From now on, give us a way to live. We can only give you a way to live if we have a way to live. After Jiang Chen shouted, Song Tao looked at the live broadcast camera in the distance and said, regarding whether to open a mine or not, I can tell you clearly here. Delane Village will not open a mine. The province has just made a unified deployment. We must support the green development of Delane Village. As a frontline village in the desert, Delane Village has a fragile environment. Not only can we not open a mine, but we must also support its development. We have to let it take a new path that can resist the desert. Whether the desert can be well managed is related to the safety of the people of the entire CC province. So, today I came with sincerity. I clearly stated here that from today on, the obstacles to the development of Delane Village will be removed. Whoever blocks the development of Delane Village is blocking the road of our province. If our road is blocked, I will leave you no way to go. Whoever wants to be a stumbling block, we will kick him away. Just in front of our national netizens and the people of Delane Village, I am here to announce a personnel appointment and dismissal. After unanimous deliberation and decision by the city, in order to support the development of our Longchen County and Delane Village. After discussion, we unanimously decided to appoint Comrade Li Bolian, a doctor of environmental governance, as the new head of Longchen County. From now on, whoever adds to the blockage of the desert, we will dismiss him. We also decided to take practical actions to support the development of Delane Village. Therefore, we decided to establish the Delane Village Desert Governance Demonstration Village in Saxi Province and Delane Village. We will configure management personnel for the village according to the standard of the development zone. Song Tao finished speaking, and Jiang Chen was satisfied with his promise. Were you dissatisfied with anything else? After Song Tao finished speaking, several leaders looked at Jiang Chen. I have nothing to complain about, as long as you support the development of Delane Village, I have nothing to say. Support, absolutely support. Don't worry, desert control is a national priority. We will not let your labor be fruitless. Before the end of the year, we will give you appropriate compensation based on your green area. Chapter 66. The He family comes to make trouble. As time went by, Jiang Chen did not hold much hope for any desert incentive measures. He just wanted to do well in the things in front of him. Only when the things in front of him were done well could he truly take his fate into his own hands. We have one last request. I hope the higher authorities can send a village secretary. When it was almost over, Jiang Chen mentioned it to Song Tao. When he said that a village secretary should be sent, Song Tao nodded in agreement. I can promise you this. We will find you a college student to be the village secretary. After Song Tao finished speaking, Jiang Chen pointed directly at Chu Shixin in the distance and said, he is more concerned about the desert. I hope you can come to serve as the village secretary of our Delane village and develop together with us. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Chu Shixin's face was dark. Old classmate, I can help you, but don't hurt me. Chu Shixin didn't want to stay in Delane village. After all, who would want to work in the village when they can work in the county? Do you have any objection? You are stationed in the village and you will be treated as a deputy town level. After Song Tao finished speaking, he looked at Chu Shixin in the distance. How could Chu Shixin dare to have any opinions in front of the big leader? I may be able to, then it's you. As long as this matter can be resolved quickly, Song Tao will agree to anything. After solving the problem of the village secretary, Delane village finally didn't have to look at the face of the He family. In the evening, when Song Tao led the team away, Chu Shixin grabbed Jiang Chen's shoulders. Big Orange, you're hurting me. I lent you so much money, pay me back quickly. I'm doing this for your own good. You come to our village, and you will be treated as a deputy town level. How long will it take you to achieve it? In the future, when our Delane village develops, we will build a development zone, and you will be the director of the management committee. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Chu Shixin rolled his eyes at him. This broken village can develop. You think too highly of yourself. Chu Shixin was called away by Li Boliang as soon as he finished speaking. Xiao Chen, the new appointment has just been made in the county, so I can't chat with you. When I settle down in the county, I will come to you. Then the three of us can have a good talk. Li Boliang said and took his people back to Longchen County. When Li Boliang and others left the village square, the He family instantly wilted. You won. But don't be so arrogant, you have to do what you say. After the He family shouted at Jiang Chen knew what they meant. Don't worry, I'm not Zhao Yanyi. If I say I'll contract your land, I'll contract your land. Starting from the autumn harvest, I'll contract as much land as you have. Also, next spring, at the latest next spring, I'll build a new village next to the village. If you want to live in a high-rise building, we'll build a high-rise building. If you want to live in a house with a yard, we'll live in a house with a yard. Although you can't mine in the future, I'll give you work. From today on, if you members of the He family are willing to come to work here, you will enjoy the same treatment as other people. If you don't want to, I won't force you. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, a group of He family members fell silent. Are you serious? An old man looked at Jiang Chen and said, Jiang Chen pointed to his live broadcast camera and said, this is being broadcast live on the entire network. Do you think what I said is true? That's right, we promised you in front of the people of the whole country, and we will never break our promise. After He Montang finished speaking, a group of He family members dispersed. There were fewer and fewer people in the square, the sun set, and night fell. When Jiang Chen walked in front of the camera, nearly 20 million people had already flooded into his live broadcast room. Let's stop here for today's live broadcast. Thank you for your attention. Jiang Chen said and went off the air. On the way back to the village, Tang Yongjun lit his pipe. Xiao Chen, you shouldn't have agreed to them. How many houses of the common people are intact? And you can see in our village, stone houses are rare, most of them are mud houses. If you build houses for everyone, at least they have to be brick and tile houses. Have you thought about it? How much money will it cost? Tang Yongjun smoked a cigarette, and Jiang Chen followed him and kept calculating. It's a lot of money, but at least it's much cheaper than resettling everyone in the town. Jiang Chen had no choice, he had to defeat Zhao Yanyi completely. Without any worries, he could do his best to build and develop the desert. That won't save much. To build a house in the village, you need to buy land. Now an acre of land costs less than 20,000 or 30,000 yuan. Who will sell it to you? There are more than 800 households in Delane village. If you build houses for them, they won't want them. Well, a house costs at least 200,000 yuan. These 800 households will cost hundreds of millions. You said you would build houses for them during the spring festival. How can we earn hundreds of millions of yuan in just a few months? You young people just don't have brains. You eat and talk nonsense. After Tang Yongjun finished speaking, Jiang Chen fell into deep thought. There was no way. Since he had promised them in front of many netizens, he couldn't go back on his word. We'll build the first phase next year, and then we'll continue building when we have money. This is just a house, and you promised them to rent their land at a high price. On the way here just now, the people from the He family said that they won't rent it if it's less than 800 yuan per mu. Just think about this desert, where there's a lack of water and soil, and we can't earn 800 yuan even if we grow it for 2 years. What's more, our village has more than 3,000 mu of land. How much is the rent for this year? Have you calculated it? We can't even afford it by selling blood. Tang Yongjun finished smoking his pipe, and Jiang Chen gritted his teeth. No matter what, he had to buy the land. Wait and see, I'll try my best to raise money. There must be a way out when you get to the mountain. Uncle Tang, we've walked such a difficult road, so why are you afraid of this little money now? Jiang Chen finished speaking, and the two of them left separately at the entrance of the village. The next morning, just after dawn, Jiang Chen hadn't gotten up yet, but he was woken up by someone outside the door. We want to work, why don't you let us come to work? That's right, we agreed to let us come to work yesterday. Why are you going to go back on your word as soon as the leader leaves? Nothing you say will work. Hurry up and fulfill your promise. Don't tell me there's no work. You guys do more work than anyone else every day. A group of people outside the door started to make noises. Jiang Chen stretched and got up from the bed. When he opened the door, there were more than 600 people gathered at the door. Some of them were old and some were young. All of them were from Delane village. What's going on? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Tang Yongjun pointed at a group of people at the door and said, they all asked to come to work. How can we get so much work for them to do? After Tang Yongjun finished speaking, He Tang also said, this is nonsense. The people in our tomato field are fixed, and the people in the breeding farm are all done by the Zhu family. There are people from Zhuye village on the grassland, and people from the apricot orchard and pea field as well as Qianlin village and Hulan village are busy. They didn't come when we needed people, and they should come when we don't need people. After He Tang finished speaking, an old man from the He family shouted, then why don't you drive away the people from Zhuye and Qianlin village and Hulan village? It's easy for you to say. They are doing a good job. Why should you drive them away? After Tang Yongjun finished scolding, the two sides soon started arguing. If he doesn't work today, we will expose him online. We want to let everyone in the country know that he is a man who doesn't keep his word. That's right, we are all from the same village, why don't you let us work? If there's no work today, I won't leave. I will eat in his canteen every day. I want to see how much food you have for us. After saying this, the He family members sat down in front of Jiang Chen. No matter how Jiang Chen asked them to help, they didn't come to help. Now that they see that the mining is hopeless, they are running to work again. It's really funny. Chapter 67. Internet celebrities come to take advantage of the popularity. Brother Jiang Chen, what should we do? There is no way to arrange for so many people. After He Tang finished speaking, Jiang Chen looked at a group of people. Jiang Chen promised them to give them equal jobs. So since he promised it, he would not go back on his word. Uncle Tang, our tomato garden will expand to 1,500 acres this month. You will arrange 100. I can't arrange it. Your Uncle Lee's son-in-law and daughter are come in, and your brother Sang Qiang's third aunt in our family are coming to help. I can't arrange for the relatives of the dozens of people who work with us, and I don't have room. Tang Yongjun has suffered a lot from the He family over the years, so he won't take over this mess. What about the pea field? How are the people in the pea field arranged? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Zhu Gu was leading a group of people to work in the distance. Xiao Chen, look, I have called all the hard-working and capable people in our Zhuye village. Not to mention 100 acres of peas. Even if you plant another 100 acres of land, our Zhuye village can take care of it for you. After Zhu Gu finished speaking, the honest and simple people behind him greeted Jiang Chen. In the desert, the general income of the people is low, and too many people can only struggle on the line of food and clothing. So, who would not come for this opportunity to make money? It seems that the pea fields, apricot gardens and grasslands are gone. Don't talk about the beverage company. I'm bored every day, I want to find a job. After He Tang finished speaking, Jiang Chen began to think. This is indeed difficult to arrange. The Zhu family is enough for the pig farm, and the people of the Zhu family are queuing up. Not to mention the live broadcast company, more than 20 female anchors are queuing up for opportunities. Fellow villagers, let's do this. You go back first. I will find jobs for everyone within 2 days. I said that we in Delane village will make money together, and we will definitely make money together. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the leader of the He family pointed at Jiang Chen and said, 2 days at most. We will come to work the day after tomorrow. You must do what you promised us. Otherwise, we will report it online. After the leader of the He family finished speaking, a group of people left. This is simply unreasonable. When there's work, they don't work. When there's no work, they will come to find trouble. After Song Zhouqian finished speaking, Jiang Chen smiled and said, when there's work, they are waiting for the mine to be opened. Mining is better than working for us to make money. Now that the mine cannot be opened, it is better to have a job than farming. Everyone, go and get busy, I will solve this problem. If you want to find jobs for everyone, you must build something new. Jiang Chen looked at the sky, and the first day of the new year had arrived again. Let's discuss it with Grandpa in the evening. When night came, Jiang Chen lay down and soon came to a familiar world. At this moment, some green grass appeared around the Sand Temple, which was originally located in the desolate desert. Some bull-headed and horse-faced people also planted some tomatoes around the Sand Temple. My dear grandson, you are here. A majestic voice sounded in the hall, and Jiang Chen walked into the Sand Temple quickly. Grandpa, I need new seeds. The He family came today, and they need to work. In addition, Yuzi and Sukai were arrested. The city promised that our Delane village would only develop green industries and not mine. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, his grandfather smiled with relief. That's good. Zhouqian, you have grown grass and tomatoes in the world. You see, I can also grow things next to the Sand Temple. As long as we work together, whether it is Delane village or the Sand Temple, we can turn them into grasslands. Grandpa said happily, and Jiang Chen began to ask for seeds. Grandpa, besides pea seeds, do you have other seeds? I plan to get a few hundred acres of desert fields, otherwise the He family will not be able to settle down. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, when it comes to new seeds, Grandpa was already ready. My dear grandson, look what Grandpa has here. Grandpa stretched out his hand and a few black seeds appeared in his hand. Jiang Chen recognized the seeds at a glance because they were black and flat. Grandpa, these are watermelon seeds. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the god of sand stroked his beard and left. Yes, these are watermelon seeds. The day before yesterday, I went to Fengdu on a business trip and happened to meet someone selling watermelon seeds. I heard that the emperor of Fengdu loves watermelons very much, so I bought a batch of seeds and prepared to plant them in the desert. After Grandpa finished speaking, Jiang Chen already understood. It is not easy to grow things in the desert near the temple of the god of sand. He must wait until Jiang Chen succeeds in planting in the world of the living before the desert and the underworld can grow the corresponding seeds. Grandpa, I understand. Tomorrow I will plant 200 acres of desert watermelons. 3 months later, Grandpa, you will be able to plant watermelons in the temple of the god of sand. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Grandpa nodded and sent Jiang Chen away. After waking up from his dream, Jiang Chen hurried to the exit of the underground river in the orchard. The night enveloped the earth, and the sky was dotted with stars. The orchard was extremely quiet. Jiang Chen fished out bag after bag of watermelon seeds from the river. When it was almost dawn, Jiang Chen, who had been busy all night, was very tired. Go get some sleep first. Jiang Chen said, and after packing up the seeds, he went straight back to his office and fell asleep. In the evening, Jiang Chen just woke up from sleep, and Mi Pen came in a hurry. Boss, something bad happened. After Mi Pen shouted, Jiang Chen rubbed his eyes. What's the matter? Yuzi has been taken away, what else is wrong? Boss, after you became popular with a live broadcast in the square the day before yesterday, internet celebrities from all over the country came to take advantage of the popularity. Mi Pen said, and soon, Tang Yongjun and others also came. Xiao Chen, what on earth are those live streamers doing? They have occupied our tomato fields, and they have trampled our tomato seedlings. Tang Yongjun said anxiously, and Sugu also said angrily. These damn guys dug out the piece we just planted in the soil. Brother Xiao Chen, my uncle asked me to tell you to drive those live streamers away. They are all blocking the entrance of our farm, and we can't get any machinery in. It's too much of a waste of time. After hearing several people's complaints, Jiang Chen, what are these people doing? What's so good about live streaming in Delane village? Come with me and see. Jiang Chen said, put on his shoes and walked towards the tomato garden. As soon as I arrived at the tomato garden, I looked up and saw that there were 400 or 500 internet celebrities gathered in the 100-acre tomato garden. These internet celebrities are also very strange. Some internet celebrities wear Monkey King's clothes, and some wear Tang Monk's clothes. Some internet celebrities dyed their hair red and wore green socks. Looking at the demons dancing wildly, it was as if I had come to the world of Journey to the West. What are you doing? If you want to broadcast live, go to the roadside, don't go into the tomato garden. Mi Pen shouted, and an internet celebrity found Jiang Chen. The moment they saw Jiang Chen, all the internet celebrities were boiling with excitement. Did you see that? Jiang Chen is out. Let's go interview him. While he was speaking, dozens of internet celebrities had already rushed to Jiang Chen, and they almost poked the camera into Jiang Chen's face. "Look, this is Jiang Chen. Jiang Chen, say a few words to everyone." After a group of people finished speaking, one of them actually sang in front of Jiang Chen. "The river flows eastward, Jiang Chen, you are such a good person." Looking at the group of people in front of him who seemed to be crazy, Jiang Chen hurriedly squeezed out of the crowd. "Look, Sister Yu is here." Just as a group of people turned their heads, Jiang Chen slipped away. "It's not easy. I thought they came to take advantage of the popularity of Delane Village, but I didn't expect that they came to take advantage of my popularity." Jiang Chen shouted while running, and Mi Pen chased after him. Chapter 68 Military Secret Level Patents. Village Chief, it's bad. A group of internet celebrities have come to the village. They have blocked the roads in the village with their cars, and the people's tricycles can't get in. At the village office, an old farmer walked into Chu Shixin's office. At this moment, in the village, because of the explosion of Delane Village, more and more self-media have smelled the smell of traffic. So, they drove their cars to join the tide of wandering in Delane Village. In the office, Chu Shixin was having a meeting with several young people. Now the county attaches great importance to the development of Delane Village, and Li Boliang has even proposed the slogan of building Delane Village into the world's anti-sand capital. Therefore, the county specially equipped Delane Village with a leadership team at the town level. It's a good thing that internet celebrities have come. They can help us promote Delane Village. Hearing that someone had come, Who's Yang, director of the office of the Delane Village Desert Management Committee, spoke up. Who's Yang is 27 or 28 years old. He is a selected student from the provincial capital and a very cultured person. After Who's Yang finished speaking, Chu Shixin also nodded. It can help us promote, but we have to be careful of them. The desert plants in our village are state-level protected secrets. Yesterday, the province also sent a document, which has been classified as a military secret. It would be bad if there were spies from other countries mixed in with this group of internet celebrities. If they take away tomatoes or grass, then we will be dismissed at a small cost, but the scientific research losses in the fight against desertification will be great. After Chu Shixin finished speaking, Who's Yang naturally knew the degree of confidentiality of these plans. Then let's call Jiang Chen and discuss it properly. After Who's Yang finished speaking, Chu Shixin called Jiang Chen. "Old classmate, come to the village office." Jiang Chen ran to the village office. At this moment, there were 7 or 8 people gathered in the village office of Delane Village. These people were all young people, and they were also selected from various departments of the county. "These people are too bad, village chief. A guy knocked down the wall of my house." As soon as he entered the house, a villager was making a small report. At this moment, Chu Shixin was discussing countermeasures with several young people. What they did was really wrong, but we can't drive them away now. Once we drive them away, they will publicize it on the internet. Then the reputation of our Delane Village will be ruined. After Chu Shixin finished speaking, the villager complained again. "This group of people is dog shit. It's disgusting to look at it if you don't throw it away, and it will make your hands stink if you throw it away." After the villager finished speaking, several people left. "You go back first, and I will ask him to compensate you on behalf of the village." After the villagers left, seeing Jiang Chen come in, Chu Shixin hurriedly shouted, "Old classmate, you came at the right time. Now that your colleagues are here, what do you think?" "Who is with them?" "I'm Big Anchor, broadcasting farming life. They are Sun Wukong, who was going to the west." After Jiang Chen finished speaking, he found a chair and sat down. As soon as he sat down, there was a sudden bang, and someone kicked the door. "Look, guys, this is the Delane Village office. The fight between the villagers of Delane Village happened here the day before yesterday. Give me a rocket, I'll take you to the village office to have a look." A group of internet celebrities said, and with a bang, the door was kicked open. The moment the door opened, Chu Shixin, Who's Yang and others were stunned. A man with a dragon tattoo on his arm and a gold necklace blocked the door. "What are you doing? Did you see that? They're in a meeting." Soon, a camera was aimed at Jiang Chen and Chu Shixin. "Who told you to kick the door?" After Who's Yang finished speaking, the sound of a police car came from outside. "That's right, the villager who collapsed on the wall just now called the police." When the police car arrived at the village office, the self-media who kicked the door just now turned around and ran away in fear. "Did you see that? My friend, Delane Village has started arresting people. It's so scary, I need to find a place to hide first. My friend, send a rocket, let's go see how the police car is coming." A group of internet celebrities rushed towards the village office after saying this. Seeing this, Jiang Chen ran away quickly. These people are just trying to get traffic and have no humanity. What should I do? Faced with more and more internet celebrities pouring into Delane Village, if it is not managed properly, it will definitely be a mess. It doesn't matter if it's a mess, but if they go to steal seeds from tomatoes and grasslands, it will be the end of the world. If things go wrong, all of them will be dismissed. It's better to disperse than to block. These people can't be blocked. Jiang Chen shouted and put on his hat and prepared to run away. Chen, how to disperse? Chu Shixin had never experienced this before, and he was really anxious. Come to my office later, this place can't stay. Jiang Chen said, and while the internet celebrities at the door were attracted by the police, he quickly climbed over the wall and ran away. After returning to the office, Jiang Chen called Yimongtang and the others, and soon Yimongtang, Mi Pen and the others arrived. You all know the situation outside, right? Now let's discuss what to do. After everyone arrived, Jiang Chen crossed his legs and asked. He originally planned to grow watermelons, but how can growing watermelons be as enjoyable as eating watermelons? Moreover, Jiang Chen felt that he seemed to be able to get some benefits from it. Now the pig farm needs to be upgraded and the workers need to be paid. He is very short of money. If he can make some money from it, it will be great. Speaking of things outside, several people complained together again. Alas, these people are like flies, they can't be driven away. Stop talking, a guy poked his selfie stick into my nose. If the manager hadn't stopped me, I would have beaten him. After Li Xiaogang finished speaking, Mi Pen scolded him. You are now a star of our Delane Village after all. Your every move represents our Delane Village. Seeing your bad temper, I think you should not go out. Not going out is not a solution. Let's discuss how to prevent these people from affecting our work. After Zhugu finished speaking, he talked about ways to prevent these people from affecting our work. Ishuinu took a puff of cigarette and said, beat them out. Beat people is definitely not okay. Mi Pen was afraid that the villagers would have physical conflicts with the internet celebrities and affect their image. You know, Mi Pen is preparing to build a live broadcast building. If this is blackened by the internet celebrity, no one will pay attention to Jiang Chen in the future, and he will have nothing to build. Apply for court protection. As long as you apply for court protection, they will start with a 3-year fixed-term imprisonment. Just as a group of people were studying how to deal with internet celebrities, Qian Duo walked in. Qian Duo, why are you here? After Yimongtang finished speaking, Qian Duo also looked resentful. This group of people came to our research institute. They kicked the door so hard that we couldn't continue our research. Professor Zhu specifically asked me to tell you to find a way to get rid of them. After Qian Duo finished speaking, Tang Yongjun suddenly thought of something. There is gold in our desert. When we said we were going to open a mine, didn't the county send armed police to protect it every day? Let's call the county and ask them to send some armed police. Let's say someone came to steal the gold. After Tang Yongjun finished speaking, several people's eyes lit up. Yes, just say they tried to steal the gold. We can't catch them. After Hishuini finished speaking, Tang Yongjun took out his phone. I'll call the county right away. After Tang Yongjun finished speaking, Mi Pen stood up. Wait, if we do this, these people will blackmail us online. We can't offend them, otherwise netizens will resist us. After Mi Pen finished speaking, Jiang Chen stood up. Give them a piece of land to broadcast live. Let's give up the grassland. Collect tickets from them. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and several people's eyes lit up. Yes, let them broadcast live on the grassland. Will they come to make trouble? Zhu Yi finished speaking, and Zhugu objected to the grassland. Boss, no. If these people go to the grassland, I bet they will destroy the grassland in less than 3 days. The quality of these people is worrying. After Zhugu finished speaking, Jiang Chen started to think again. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelas. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in the world of incredible novels. Chapter 69. Don't send yourself in. Speaking of this group of people sabotaging, Jiang Chen thought of a solution. Then let's build a road in the grassland. I just want to build a watermelon field. I'll clear the grass that occupies the road and put it in my watermelon field. Put railings on both sides of the newly built road and install cameras. If anyone destroys the grass seedlings, a fine of 10,000 yuan will be imposed. In addition, if they dare to cross the designated route to go to other places, they will be directly prosecuted. They will be jailed for as many years as they deserve. As long as one is caught, the others, whether they are Sun Wukong or Tang San, will be honest. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, everyone thought about it and realized that this method was definitely the most suitable. Okay, let's do it. Just don't confront them directly. After Mi Peng finished speaking, he finally breathed a sigh of relief. There are so many departments in Delane village, but he is the only one who relies on word of mouth. He will never explode on the spot. After the meeting, Jiang Chen asked Zugu to organize people to build the road, and he waited for Chu Shixin. He had to squeeze something out of the village. Half an hour later, Chu Shixin led the team to Jiang Chen's office. They also have some ideas about these internet celebrities. Xiao Chen, we just held a brief meeting in our village. We think your idea of blocking is worse than dredging is a good one. They came here and knocked down Uncle Erdim's wall, but that was an accident. As long as we have a good plan to guide them and standardize everyone's live broadcast, I am sure this will be very good for our Delane village. Chu Shixin finished speaking, and Hu Xiang followed up. Delane village needs heat. Let's cooperate. We will be responsible for formulating relevant rules and regulations, and you will be responsible for logistics. Don't worry, we will never let them get close to your tomatoes and grass. We have applied for armed police protection. Our county court has also sent people to explain the relevant policies. We can ensure that everyone who attempts to enter the desert farmland will be punished by law. Hu Xiang finished speaking, and Jiang Chen made a cup of tea. Well, my grassland is open, and I charge admission. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Chu Shixin spit out a mouthful of strong tea. You're crazy. What if they steal the grass? Steal the grass. I'll see what punishment they'll get. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Hu Xiang saw that Jiang Chen had made up his mind, so he said, opening the grassland is fine. Let's install more surveillance cameras, conduct body searches when entering and leaving, and do enough publicity. No one should like going to jail. Xiao Chu, let's talk about business. We have another problem this time. As you know, the internet celebrities all drove here and knocked down Uncle Erdim's wall. So, we're going to build a parking lot. Yes, those internet celebrities need a parking lot when they come. How many cars do you think our village can park? If they park in the village, won't it delay our transportation of tomatoes? So, we're going to build a large parking lot over on the Dan River. It just so happens that the wheat has just been harvested. Aren't you going to contract everyone's land? Just take out a dozen acres to build a parking lot. After Chu Shixin finished speaking, Jiang Chen, I'm going to contract everyone's land, but it's after the autumn. Jiang Chen has limited funds now, and he can't contract the land so early. Then you can contract a dozen acres in advance. We are also doing this to make the village less congested. After Chu Shixin finished speaking, Hu Xiang also said, let's make concessions. I have negotiated the price with the people. Didn't the He family want 900 yuan per acre? Let's give him 600 yuan. If you want to rent it, then rent it. If not, forget it. After Hu Xiang finished speaking, Jiang Chen smiled. You are really a good assist. Even the land in Delane village is rented out by many people at 300 yuan per acre. Okay, I can rent it for 600 yuan per acre, but I have not charged for parking. Jiang Chen has been thinking about this parking lot for a long time. According to his observation, these internet celebrities all drove here. Now there are almost 600 internet celebrities in the village, and at least more than 500 cars. Each car is charged 20 yuan per day, which is more than 10,000 yuan a day. This money will come quickly. It's up to you. By the way, if you charge for parking, you have to solve the problem of food for everyone. Speaking of food, Jiang Chen is the only one in the entire Delane village who has a canteen. But Jiang Chen's canteen is for his employees. Jiang Chen now has employees in 4 villages, nearly 300 permanent employees. His canteen is so small that it is not enough to supply his own employees, so he can supply more than 600 internet celebrities. This won't work. You know my canteen, the place is too small. Unless you can get me a certificate for an open-air canteen. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and unexpectedly, Chu Shixin agreed on the spot. This is okay. We will report a piece of land near the road in the south of our village to you to build an open-air canteen. Remember, the hygiene of your food must meet the standards. If you get a stomach shock and affect the image of our Delane village, I will hold you accountable. After Chu Shixin finished speaking, Jiang Chen left. Don't worry, I will taste it myself every day. However, I require the canteen to be placed next to the parking lot so that I can rent the land. Jiang Chen has his own ideas about the canteen. There are banquets in Dayu Town, which are one-stop services for weddings and funerals to rent tables at villagers' homes. Jiang Chen will spend some money to find a restaurant to arrange a banquet, and ensure that the special dishes of Longchen County are properly arranged for them. The problems of the canteen and the parking lot have been solved, and the opinions of the village and Jiang Chen have been temporarily unified. At noon, after unifying the opinions, the two sides acted separately. Jiang Chen went to the parking lot to practice cooking. The village organized internet celebrities to publicize the policy, and also customized a batch of propaganda boards. In the evening, the signs of no climbing and no picking set by the village were delivered. Zugu asked the workers to put up the signs everywhere. First, as soon as you enter the orchard, a large sign was erected there. Visitors are reminded that this orchard, as well as the desert tomato garden and pea field, are national military secret protection units. No entry without permission. Violators. Sentenced to fixed term imprisonment of not less than 3 years and not more than 10 years. After hanging the sign, Zugu hung a plaque next to the orchard that prohibited entry. Along a newly paved cement road all the way to the Research Institute, a sign was also hung at the entrance of the Research Institute. The Desert Management Research Institute is a state secret. No entry and no noise are allowed. Violators will be sentenced to fixed term imprisonment of more than 3 years but less than 10 years. Going further in, after entering the grassland, a 5-meter white road appeared in front of everyone. These roads are all sandy roads, and the two sides of the sandy roads are separated by low white railings from the park. There is a sign every 50 meters on the low white railings. It is forbidden to pick desert grass. Green grass is protected by state military secrets. If you wantonly damage a tree, you will be fined 10,000 yuan. If you illegally take grass seedlings out, you will be sentenced to fixed term imprisonment of more than 3 years but less than 10 years once discovered. After putting up the sign, it gradually got dark. The next day, just after dawn, the village radio shouted, "All anchors from other places, please hurry to the village square. All anchors from other places hurry to gather in the village square. Otherwise, you won't be able to broadcast live." After Chu Shixin shouted on the radio, the anchors wandering around the village were a little surprised. However, after hearing the shouting, many anchors still began to gather in the village square. After more than 600 anchors gathered in the village square, Chu Shixin started a civilized-like broadcast conference for everyone. "Welcome to Delane Village. We are very happy that you come to Delane Village to live broadcast. However, there are many places in Delane Village that cannot be live broadcasted. If you want to live broadcast in Delane Village, you have to listen to our arrangements. First of all, you can't park your car at all in the village. We have prepared a parking lot for you. After you enter the village, just park your car in the parking lot. If anyone's car is parked at all in the village, we will directly tow the car away." Chapter 70 Dilimu Chu Shixin promoted it to everyone in the square. After talking about the parking lot, Hu Yang, director of the management committee, continued, "The environment in Delane Village is fragile. You must throw your food into the trash can. There are surveillance cameras in our village. Once anyone is caught littering, he will be fined 50 yuan. In addition, our Delane Village grassland is open to everyone. Because it is a private grassland, we charge an entrance fee of 100 yuan per person. After entering the scenic area, you are not allowed to go to the orchard. In addition, you are not allowed to go to the tomato garden or the pea field. Once you enter illegally, it is no longer my responsibility. The court will take you away and sentence you to at least 3 to 10 years in prison. You are not allowed to touch the grass in the grassland. If you pull out one, you will be fined 10,000 yuan, and if you take one away, you will be sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison. I will emphasize this first. The court and armed police department of our county have also arrived. Once you do something illegal, they will take you away directly." After Hu Yang finished speaking, Chu Shixin added, "Don't try to bypass the desert to get to the tomato field. That desert is a gold mine. Once you enter, you will be arrested. We have a lot of rules here, and I hope everyone can abide by them. If you can avoid being sentenced, try not to let yourself go to jail. Let's start with civilized-like broadcasting." The village has been promoting the policy, and Jiang Chen has appointed his elementary school classmate Lu Wing as the manager of the newly established travel company to be responsible for the canteen and parking lot. Lu Wing took over the canteen and parking lot. He first found a road roller to harden the parking lot. After hardening the parking lot, he asked someone to throw lime to mark the parking lines. After the workers got busy, Lu Wing went to build an iron house and opened a supermarket. The supermarket sells some daily necessities such as beverages. When everyone was busy, the leisurely Jiang Chen could finally go to plant his watermelons. In the morning, Jiang Chen called the people from the He family to the watermelon field. "Don't say I won't give you work. From today on, we will plant watermelons. Uncle He Qiang will let you to plant. Before planting, I want to tell you that we have to build a grid field first. I will let Zugu teach you how to build a grid field. Remember to be careful. Without a grid field, watermelons are prone to insects. Without grids, the temperature cannot be controlled and the watermelons are prone to die. Now everyone is divided into two groups. One group is responsible for planting grass, and the other group is responsible for planting watermelons. In addition, 3 people will be selected to be responsible for watering. Uncle Jiang, please arrange this matter. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Jiang arranged work for everyone. While Jiang was arranging work for everyone, Mi Pen came with his team. Boss, when will it start? Start now. Jiang Chen finished speaking and walked towards Mi Pen. In the morning sunshine, Jiang Chen called Tang Yongjun, Yishwiniu, and Li Xiaogim to live broadcast the planting of watermelons in the desert. Time passed little by little, and 3 months passed in a blink of an eye. In these 3 months, Delane village has undergone earth-shaking changes. The road from Dilua town to Delane village has been repaired, and the road from Delane village to the desert has also been repaired. In addition to the repaired roads, Jiang Chen's farm has also been officially put into use. In the village, everyone is busy. Those who grow grass, and those who grow tomatoes. In 3 months, Jiang Chen's grassland has expanded 3 times, and now has more than 400 acres. Tomatoes were also sold once, and the net income reached tens of millions. However, after paying everyone's salary, there was not much left. The parking lot outside the village was also upgraded and renovated under Ludwin's organization. The newly renovated parking lot has hardened the land, then paved with cement, and planted flowers and plants. The parking lot will no longer have the scene of yellow sand all over the ground when the wind blows. In addition, Ludwin renovated the canteen. The tourist canteen has 4 floors and can accommodate thousands of people at the same time. Ludwin built a large supermarket next to the new canteen. In addition to the necessary daily necessities, the supermarket also added a charging area. 300 mobile phone charging services can be provided here for a fee. At the entrance of the parking lot, Ludwin also bought 6 sightseeing cars with the money he earned. The sightseeing cars take the live broadcast team or tourists from the county and the city to the grassland and batches. Let's not talk about tourism for now. After the arrival of midsummer, Jiang Chen's peas and watermelons are ripe. Peas and watermelons are new desert varieties launched by Jiang Chen, and their maturity is of great significance. However, at this moment, Jiang Chen is more concerned about how to sell them. If I sell them to Mi Chen's restaurant, I can sell them at a high price, but customers may not buy them if they haven't tasted them. If I sell them in the county, I will sell them at the market price. My cost is so high, I will lose money. By the way, go find Mi Pen. Sell watermelons and peas live. Jiang Chen said and walked straight towards the village. When he arrived at the village, Mi Pen was supervising his live broadcast building on the edge of the desert. Manager Mi. Jiang Chen shouted at the rice shed, and Mi Pen put down his tools and walked over. Boss, what do you want to call me for? The live broadcast time for this month is enough, let's take a holiday. After Mi Pen finished speaking, Jiang Chen looked at the pea field in the distance and said, why take a holiday? The peas are ripe, let's sell them live today. Hurry up and organize people, the peas will be old in 2 days and there will be nothing to sell. Jiang Chen has 200 acres of peas, and his peas are a bumper year this year. 1 acre of land can harvest more than 640 kilograms. So the total of more than 120,000 kilograms of peas will not be sold out in a short time. Speaking of live broadcast sales, Mi Pen shook his head and refused. Boss, have you forgotten your promise to the fans? You said it yourself, you won't sell goods live. If you regret it, our reputation accumulated for so long will be over. Besides, it is because we don't sell goods in only live broadcast that our fans recognize us. After Mi Pen finished speaking, Jiang Chen shook his head. Stop talking nonsense. If I don't bring goods, how can I sell peas? If we don't sell peas, how can we solve the problem of so many people eating in Delane village? Besides, I said I won't bring goods, but I didn't say that I won't let others bring goods. You arrange it and let Sister Yu come to help sell it. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and Mi Pen shook his head like a rattle. No. Sister Yu has been shooting promotional videos every day recently, and I plan to push her to the film and television industry. So she is not suitable for live broadcasting agricultural products, otherwise her taste will be low. After Mi Pen finished speaking, Jiang Chen pointed to a very beautiful girl in the distance and said, can't you arrange one for me with so many anchors? Okay, let's do this, or we can push 1 anchor ourselves. Limu is a good girl, she is good-mouthed and good-looking. Our company can't rely on you and Sister Yu now. It's time to push a few more people. After Mi Pen finished speaking, Jiang Chen's girl named Limu also walked to their side. This girl is 18 or 19 years old, looks very beautiful, has big and bright eyes, and likes to talk. "Hello, boss," Liu said, revealing a lovely and pure smile. "It's you," Jiang Chen said. Mi Pen definitely supported Liu. After a day of planning, everyone came up with ways to sell peas and support Liu. In the evening, in Delane village, the pea fields were shrouded in a golden sunset. "Hello everyone, welcome to my live broadcast room. The peas are ripe today, let me take you to pick them," Jiang Chen said, and the camera quickly aimed at the green pea fields. At this moment, several people have gathered in the pea fields. Time flies so fast, it seems like it was just yesterday when the peas were planted. "Host, you have a lot of peas." "Damn, host, take a look, Li Xiaogang is eating them again." Chapter 71. Don't be afraid, I'm behind you. In the pea field, the camera slowly swooped down, and everyone saw peas full of pods. They also inadvertently saw a pair of big hands preparing to break the peas. "Li Xiaogang, I didn't eat it. My cousin is here. Let her have a taste." After Li Xiaogang finished speaking, the camera turned and looked at a little girl who was diligently picking peas. The little girl was 18 or 19 years old, with very white skin, big eyes, and an oval face that was very lovable. At this moment, she was seen wearing a simple farm girl's clothes, picking peas one by one and putting them into the basket. "Brother Jiang Chen, I'm here to help." The little girl stood up straight after speaking, revealing a lovely smile. "Wow, this little girl is so pure. Although this little girl is not as charming as Sister Yuer, she looks like a girl next door. I don't believe this is Li Xiaogang's cousin. Anger, how many beauties do you have there?" And someone in the live broadcast room exclaimed, and Jiang Chen hurriedly asked Didimi to say hello to everyone. "Little Dilly, say hello to the netizens." After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Liu hurried over. Standing in front of the camera, Liu bowed and greeted everyone. "Hello everyone, my name is Liu." The little girl didn't say much after greeting, but bent down and continued to pick peas. In the pea field, this quiet girl quickly attracted the admiration of a group of people. "Liu, good job, such a quiet and lovely girl." "Sister Yuer is a jumping elf, this is the quiet virgin, the more you look at her, the more beautiful she is." Indeed, this is the first time I found that working people are so beautiful. In the pea field, when Jiang Chen, Tang Yongjun and Ishwinye were picking and interacting, the camera was occasionally given to Liu. This diligent girl like a little bee quickly attracted everyone's attention with her quietness. As night fell, the peas picked in the evening were enough for a cart. Under the starlight, Jiang Chen and others moved the peas they picked onto a small truck. They were going to send a truckload of peas to the provincial capital overnight. That's right, they were going to shoot a promotional video for peas at the Michen Hotel. Under the camera, the moonlight was as bright as a flower. When a small truck was filled with peas, Jiang Chen's live broadcast team got on the small truck and slowly drove into the night. The night was dim, and the small truck drove through the fields. Late at night, after turning off the live broadcast, Jiang Chen turned on his phone. As expected, Liu became a hot topic. Delane village promotes a newcomer. Liu, who was hardworking and cute and doesn't steal the limelight, has won unanimous recognition from netizens. The girl next door, Liu, satisfies everyone's fantasy of a quiet country girl. The star-making factory Delane village once again brings out Liu with a very different style. The charming and moving Yuer sister, the girl next door, Liu, everyone's eyes are once again looking at Delane village. On the small truck, Mi Pen, Jiang Chen and others lay on the winding road, looking at the sky, and the two of them laughed heartily. Success. We will arrange for her to bring the products after the promotional video was shot tomorrow, Mi Pen said, and Jiang Chen sat up from the peas. As long as she sells well, let her bring desert watermelons too. We will make her the next Tang Yanqi in the future, Jiang Chen said, and he thought of Tang Yanqi, who combined the beauty of Sister Yuer and the quietness of Liu. "Zhouqi, wait for me, I will definitely make you the happiest person in the world. In less than a year, Tang Yanqi will be able to leave the company. The moment Tang Yanqi leaves, Jiang Chen will definitely make her boss live a life worse than death. Okay. Let's create the next Tang Yanqi." The car swayed until late at night before arriving into Chang. At Michen restaurant in Shisu district, when Jiang Chen piled a cart of peas in the back kitchen, Mizu came over with clothes on. "I don't need so many peas. Now our meals are fixed. Everyone who enters our restaurant will order those fixed dishes, and peas are not easy to push out," Mizu said, and at this moment the chef had been woken up overnight. "Boss, these peas are not easy to cook." The chef looked at the pile of peas that had been unloaded and became worried. This is the provincial capital, and their Mi-Chen restaurant only serves rich people. Some people don't like to eat peas very much. Besides, this thing is not suitable for the rich. It doesn't matter, you can make any dish you can make with it. If it doesn't work, you can make rice and pea porridge, and then stew pea and old hen soup. We came here this time to take advantage of the influence of Mi-Chen restaurant to shoot a video, not to let you sell it. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mizu's mood improved when she heard that she was not allowed to deal with the 200 acres of peas in Delane village. That's fine, then you can shoot now. Cousin, you have to peel the peas first before you can shoot. Chef, are you going to sleep? If not, you peel them for me to shoot. After Mi-Chen finished speaking, Mizu asked the chef to help shoot the promotional video. The room became quiet, and at this moment, only Jiang Chen and Mizu were left sitting on the sofa. Manager Mi, have you been okay these days? Jiang Chen looked at the queen with dark circles under her eyes when she saw the star-rated hotel. Fortunately, we have opened 2 more branches recently. After Mizu finished speaking, Jiang Chen nodded. The restaurant can be opened slowly, take care of your health. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mizu smiled bitterly. Alas, I would like to take it slowly, but there's no way. After Mizu finished speaking, Jiang Chen joked. Just take it slowly, you are a strong woman, too strong. It's not that I want to grab it. If I don't work hard, the market will be occupied by others. After Mizu finished speaking, she put on her clothes and opened the door. Passing through Mi-Chen's restaurant, the 2 up to the corridor on the 5th floor. Jiang Chen saw a store with decoration similar to Mi-Chen's restaurant. See. Chicken restaurant. They also have 5-star chefs, and they service similar dishes. Their prices are half of ours. And they have plenty of money. We borrowed more than 9 million to open 4 branches. They quietly set up 9 restaurants in Dichen, and their business is booming. Michelle finished speaking in disappointment, and Jiang Chen cursed inwardly. Damn it, they bullied the women of our Delane village while I was away. Since you are here today, how can I just sit back and watch? What's going on? Who opened this copycat restaurant? In fact, if the taste is not very different, the price is reduced by half, and this temptation is something that ordinary working people cannot refuse. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Michelle sighed. Who else could it be except the group of people in the hotel association? Are you saying that Zhu Jinsheng and his group did it? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, everything was clear. Only the hotel association can have so many 5-star chefs. They just can't stand us making money. They are pushing us into a dead end. They have so many member units in the hotel association. If everyone raises funds together, they will soon occupy the market. When they occupy the entire market of Sassy, how can we compete with such a low price? By then, all customers will go to them, and all our investment will be gone. After Michelle finished speaking, she couldn't help feeling a little disappointed. People, after all, can't beat capital. Michelle sighed, feeling disappointed. She just wanted to stay in Sassy, but everything was too difficult. Don't be afraid, I'm behind you. Jiang Chen couldn't allow such a thing to happen. If Mi-Chen's restaurant went bankrupt, would he sell the cattle, sheep and tomatoes from Delane village too? Chapter 72 How to Fight Against the Capital. After all, a place like GLI Plaza is not a 5-star hotel. After all, only a few rich people come here to spend money. So if Shinken restaurant keeps its prices low, they will snatch all their customers. You can't just sit there and wait for death, Michelle. I didn't know before, but now that I'm here, I won't let them bully you like this. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and Mingzu smiled bitterly in her heart. What can we do if we don't accept our fate? They are a super capital alliance with more than a dozen 5-star hotels. We are just a village-owned enterprise. How can we fight against thousands of capitals with enthusiasm alone? They have already said that they will open 20 more Shinken restaurants within this month. They are playing a price war, and we can't beat them. We are destined to be beaten by others. After Michelle finished speaking, Jiang Chen saw disappointment and unwillingness in her eyes. What's wrong with the village enterprise? What can capital do? I said I would accept that challenge today, and I will beat him to a pulp. I wanted to give them a chance to live before, but they didn't cherish it, so don't blame me today. Jiang Chen said, and he decided to kill the hotel alliance in one go. In Z province, no one can stop his rise. If there is, I will send you to hell. Jiang Chen took out his mobile phone and sent a voice message to the group. From now on, all departments in Delane village will suspend all expansions and concentrate all cash to fight the Dichen Hotel Association to the end. After Jiang Chen sent the voice message, he called Mi-Chen again. After Mi-Chen arrived, Jiang Chen made a decision. Mi-Chen, call the live broadcast platform. From now on, sell the live broadcast rights of Uerji, Ulimu, Li Xiaogang and others. I want to pay the signing fee now, and I will sell it to whoever pays more. By the way, give me all of my live broadcast fees from last month and this quarter's bounties. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mi Pen was stunned for a moment. Boss, what stimulated you? Nothing stimulated me. Today I will let the people of Dicheng know that my Dilane village cannot be bullied. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mizu's eyes were a little red. She thought she was fighting alone. After all, her Mi Chen restaurant was just an insignificant enterprise in front of Dilane village. But now Jiang Chen is willing to use the entire Dilane village to support her. How can she not be moved? Thank you, but it's not necessary. It's necessary. I, Jiang Chen, will never let anyone bully me again in my life. Go contact Mr. I and tell him that from now on, we will open 20 stores at the same time. By the way, aren't they entering the restaurant industry? Then we will enter the hotel industry. I'll call Kijaway now. I'm in charge of this war now, and I'll fight them. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and the lobby manager and others also clenched their fists excitedly. Fight them to the end. After the restaurant manager finished speaking, the chef and others were also moved to tears. With such a boss, how can they not be proud? I'll contact Mr. I. I'll develop new vegetable varieties. Then I'll go raise money. After Mi Pen finished speaking, everyone started to act. Jiang Chen called Kijaway. After the call was connected, he heard that Jiang Chen was here, and Kijaway happened to have something to ask him. So the two of them made an appointment to meet at Mi Chen restaurant. Half an hour later, Kijaway brought Mr. I, the general manager of GRI Plaza, to Mi Chen restaurant. After Mr. I arrived, Mizu went directly to discuss the matter of opening a store at the same time with him. Jiang Chen directly discussed with Kijaway. In the office, after the two sat down, Jiang Chen went straight to the point. Mr. Li, you were right last time. You happened to hit the snake at its weakest point and approved the grass. You see, just because we let him go last time, they opened more than a dozen copycat Mi Chen restaurants in Dicheng. This time I won't let them go. I will directly enter the star-rated hotel. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Kijaway looked at the young man in front of him with admiration. Young man, you've matured. The business world is just like a battlefield. People should not be merciful. You want to run a star-rated hotel. It just so happens that we have a cultural and sports project in the West Soviet district. There is a star-rated hotel in the cultural and sports project, and we originally planned to do it ourselves. Since you want to do it, I will rent this hotel to you. But you have to think it through. If you want to run a 5-star hotel, you will violate the agreement you signed with them. After Kijaway finished speaking, Jiang Chen smiled and said, I'm running a 5-star hotel in name, but I won't put up a sign. What can they do to me? Mr. Li, all my money is now invested in the expansion of the Maihong restaurant. I will defer the decoration and rental costs of the hotel for 2 years. Don't worry, I will calculate the interest for you. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Kijaway smiled and said, these are all small problems. I'll let my secretary contact you later. Do you have anything else to do? No, by the way, you know a lot of people. When the hotel opens, I'll trouble you to show your support. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, he had already begun to plan how to defeat other hotels in the hotel alliance. Don't worry about the support. When the time comes, our Yuan group will let you do all the business. Our group alone can basically protect you from death. Chen, if you are okay, then I have something to tell you. Recently, our company is preparing to transform into a pharmaceutical company, and our pharmaceutical company is also preparing to go public. Therefore, we are going to build our own pharmaceutical industrial park. The products produced in your desert are very good. The boss of the pharmaceutical factory called me last time. He said that our anti-cancer drugs became extremely popular as soon as they were launched on the market. Our anti-cancer drugs were originally priced at 3,200 per box, but now the market price has been raised to 180,000 per box. Even that is in short supply. Therefore, this time we want to hand over our medicinal materials industrial park to you. We require this industrial park to be built in the desert. You grow the medicinal materials and we purchase them. What do you think? Kijaway finished speaking. Jiang Chen would definitely agree to build a medicinal materials industrial park in the desert. As long as the medicinal materials can be sold at a high price, why not do it if there's a market? Sure, I'm happy to help. I'll arrange this for you later. What medicinal materials do you need? How much do you need? Just ask the pharmaceutical factory to contact me later. Jiang Chen now has more than 10,000 acres of desert, and he has only developed more than 2,000 acres. What's more, there is endless desert to the north and west of Delane Village. He can plant for free in those deserts without even paying the contract fee. Okay, I'll ask them to send you the list of medicinal materials later, and I'll ask them to pay a deposit. After the two sides reached an agreement, Jiang Chen's stomach growled. He hasn't eaten since the live broadcast last night. Mr. Lee, did you have breakfast? If you don't have time, I'll ask the restaurant to make some. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Kijawei touched his stomach, and it happened that he hadn't eaten yet. Give me some tomatoes. I drank some wine with several liters from Dichen yesterday. My stomach is uncomfortable. After Kijawei finished speaking, Jiang Chen called the lobby manager and asked him to get some millet porridge and 2 tomatoes. The lobby manager went to work. In less than a few minutes, the lobby manager brought 2 bowls of pea and rice porridge and placed them in front of the 2 bosses. It just so happens that no one has eaten breakfast, so the chef made a pot of porridge. I brought it to the boss as soon as it started boiling. After the lobby manager finished speaking, the pea and rice porridge was just placed on the table, and a white steam rose up, and soon the aroma of rice and peas filled half of the restaurant. Chapter 73 You are vampires. What a light and elegant fragrance. Kijawei, who had drunk too much and felt uncomfortable in his stomach, said as he looked at the pea and rice porridge in front of him. At this moment, in the small bowl, the rice, peas, and water were like a small scenic pool. The rice was like a mountain, and the clear spring water of Delane Village was like a lake, wrapping the rice mountain. Especially the peas that looked like emeralds dotted on the clear water rice mountain, which was simply the most beautiful Chinese landscape painting. Wow, Jiang Chen, your breakfast is very beautiful. Looking at the exquisite rice and pea porridge, Kijawei's appetite instantly improved. He first scooped a little clear soup with a spoon and put it into his mouth. Well, the light and fragrant peas and rice mixed together are delicious. Kijawei said and scooped another pea into his mouth. His expression changed in just a moment. Delicious, delicious. The peas are crisp and have a scent of grass in the countryside. After Kijawei finished praising, he drank a bowl of porridge. His stomach, which was damaged by drinking, instantly felt moistened like dew. It's so delicious, it feels so good to drink it. Jiang Chen, I tell you, even if I don't want the hotel rent today, I will get it for you. In the future, the hotel will give me a gold card, and I will go there every day. After drinking a bowl of porridge, Kijawei was completely conquered. Jiang Chen was a little unbelievable. Is this thing so delicious? He also took out a spoon and scooped a pea into his mouth. In just a moment, the fragrance of the pea seemed like a fallen fairy fruit in his mouth. Oh my god, these peas are so good. Jiang Chen also looked incredible. He never thought that the seeds given to him by his grandfather could have such a taste. Manager, tell the kitchen to leave some pea rice porridge for me, I will take it back for the old man to taste. Just as Jiang Chen was praising, Kijawei had already instructed the lobby manager. When the lobby manager just walked to the back kitchen, the pot of porridge was already empty. At this moment, Mr. I was picking at the bottom of the pot with a spoon. Hey, these are the 2 peas, I won't be polite. No, 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 I'll do it for you. After the chef finished speaking, he took out his chopsticks and put all the remaining peas into Mr. I's bowl. Looking at Mr. I enjoying the remaining pea rice, Mi Pen and others drooled. Hey, it's a good thing I didn't eat breakfast. If I had eaten, I would have missed such delicious peas. After Mr. I finished speaking, the lobby manager looked embarrassed. Now that the bottom of the pot is gone, where can I pack it? Chef, make another pot quickly. After the lobby manager finished speaking, Mr. I pointed to the pot and said, yes, make another pot. I'll bring it back to my wife and daughter and let them taste it. Okay, it happens that I haven't eaten yet. After the chef finished speaking, he started the fire and put water, preparing to make another pot of pea rice porridge. The morning gradually faded away. When everyone had eaten their fill, Kijawei and Genla happily left with pea porridge. Boss, I feel like we can win. Looking at the charming peas, Mizu was full of confidence again. You can lower the price, I will conquer everyone with delicious food. We must win. Boss, we will arrange pea rice porridge for everyone at noon. After the lobby manager finished speaking, Jiang Chen called Delane Village. He asked Zugu to hurry up and pick peas and try to send a few trucks to Dichen before noon. Regarding peas, he originally wanted to shoot a promotional video to sell online, but now he has changed his mind. He wants to start a live broadcast and sell directly in Mi Chen's restaurant. He wants Delane Village peas to conquer everyone again. Boss, there is a delicacy in my hometown called pea chicken soup. I will let everyone try it at noon today. After the chef finished speaking, everyone smiled. It's time to let the people of the Hotel Association know how powerful they are. Before noon, more and more people came to GLI Plaza. The Shinken restaurant opposite Jiang Chen opened its doors soon. When Shinken restaurant knew Jiang Chen had come to Dichen, their boss came again. At noon, the 5th floor was soon filled with people again. But everyone went into Shinken restaurant. At this moment, Jiang Chen just turned on the live broadcast, and Lian Jianwei from the Hotel Association came over with a smile on his face. Boss Zhang, long time no see. Hey, there are no people at Michin restaurant. This traffic restaurant will not be good without traffic. After Lian Jianwei finished speaking, Jiang Chen started a live broadcast. Old Yang, you ruined the brilliant hotel, and you come to mess with the restaurant again. Don't worry, this time the restaurant will also die in your hands. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Li Pen clicked on the live broadcast, and Jiang Chen's live broadcast room officially began. Don't worry, I lost to you once last time, I will never lose to you again this time. Let's see how you can fight me in opening a restaurant. I will have at least 20 stores in Dichen by the end of this month. By the end of this year, I will have 60 stores in Dicheng. Wherever there is a square, there will be my Starry Star restaurant. Within 3 years, my restaurant will go beyond the entire Z province and go to the whole country. And you? What do you have? It's been 4 months, and you have opened 3 stores, and borrowed millions. What right do you have to fight me? Lian Jianwei said, today he was going to vent all the anger he suffered last time. In front of him, the few occupancy rates of the Michin restaurant are nothing compared to the packed Starry Star restaurant. I can't beat you in a price war. If you like to lose money in opening a restaurant, that's your business. How I open a restaurant is my business, and you have no right to interfere. Lian Jianwei, this is a typical capital practice. Lose money to quickly occupy the market, defeat the opponent, and then open franchise stores and go public to make money. But Jiang Chen is different. He wants to open a century-old store, a reputation, and a legacy. Times have changed, the village said he's outdated. Haha, you don't know how to play in this society. Lian Jianwei finished speaking, and at this moment, tens of thousands of viewers had gathered in Jiang Chen's live broadcast room. Thank you all for coming to my live broadcast room. Today I came to Dichen Michin restaurant. From the conversation just now, everyone knows that our Michin restaurant is not doing well now. Do you think I will complain? There is nothing to complain about. Everyone has their own choices. You are willing to spend the least money to eat the best food, which is a normal thing. We insist on making delicious food, not cheap plagiarism. This is our original intention, and we have never changed. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, he had already made it clear that he and Lian Jianwei were not on the same path. Anger, don't be discouraged, they are engaging in a price war. What are you afraid of? After he raises the price, we will support you again. Look at what you said, Shinken restaurant is now selling at a loss. The more we eat, the more he loses. We are indirectly helping your restaurant. That's right, I don't believe that the capitalists have enough money to lose. Loss of nothing, are the capitalists stupid? The wool comes from the sheep, after they go public at a loss, they will immediately get the money back from the people. Alas, I didn't expect that even a fan circle is so dark. After a group of fans finished speaking, Lian Jianwei suddenly squeezed over. Can you all say conscientiously that our Shinken restaurant is worse than his? We all have 5-star chefs and 5-star services. Our prices are half of his, he is just exploiting you. Don't be fooled, your money is not blown by the wind. Come to Shinken restaurant, the taste will definitely satisfy you. After Lian Jianwei shouted, Mi Peng signaled the lobby manager to get him away quickly, and Jiang Chen stopped him. You say I'm exploiting my fans. Then is the money you earn clean? Don't you know why our restaurant is expensive? All we purchase are grown in the desert by Delane village. Every penny we earn is used to protect and manage the desert. What about you? You fight a price war, but where does the money you earn go? You vampires who are exploiting ordinary people, what role do you play for this country and the entire nation? Chapter 74. The bad guys will be punished. After Jiang Chen finished his stern rebuke, the live broadcast room was instantly filled with people. The anchor said it well. Michin restaurant is more expensive than Shinken restaurant. But all the money earned by Michin restaurant will be used back for desert management, which is better than Shinken restaurant. In fact, compared with other restaurants, the price of Michin restaurant can only be said to be above average, and it is not as expensive as he said. Yes, why is Shinken restaurant so cheap? Because they are fighting a price war. Deliberately lowering prices to occupy the market is very unkind. The fans in the live broadcast room started to discuss it, and Lian Jianwei also refuted it without hesitation. We are a restaurant, and what we compete is price and taste. Everyone is not stupid. You can see for yourself, the choice of the common people is the right choice. Jiang Chen said and pointed to his own restaurant. At this moment, his restaurant was almost full of people. Jiang Chen came here to make trouble this time. In fact, he himself knew that fighting a price war is not a long-term strategy. Shinken Restaurant is not as united as Chen Restaurant. There are more than a dozen bosses in Shinken Restaurant, and everyone has his own dimples in his heart. If they can't defeat Chen Restaurant in a short period of time, then once Chen Restaurant has a firm foothold, the hotel associations will be finished. The reason they are targeting Jiang Chen is that they are afraid that Jiang Chen's food will disrupt their vested interests in Dichang. No one wants to keep losing money in business. What's more, if you keep losing money and fail in the end, it will make them bankrupt. Don't think I'm afraid of you if you start a price war. Jiang Chen, I'll tell you the truth today. Not only can you not take down my store, you will also drag everyone into hell. Fams, everyone, pay attention. Starting today, I will open 20 branches in Dichang. This morning we have reached an agreement with GRI Plaza. GRI Plaza will prepare 20 branches for us within a week. We will renovate them at the same time and open them within 2 weeks. In addition, we will also prepare a hotel. We don't have a star rating, but we are the standard of a star rating. This time, we will not only fight your Shinken Restaurant, but I will also approve your hotel. This time, I will never forgive you. Jiang Chen said domineeringly, and Jiang Chen was stunned. He never thought that a rural enterprise would dare to challenge the entire hotel association. In addition, the reason why the hotel association established the Shinken Restaurant. Its main purpose is to squeeze Jiang Chen, who is special food, out of Dichang. They want to occupy the entire Dichang hotel market, and they will never give Jiang Chen a cup of porridge. Now, your association won't let me eat porridge, so I'll smash all your pots. Domineering, the anchor is awesome. I'll be the first to support it after it opens. I was going to go to Shinken Restaurant today, but when I thought of those poor people in the desert. Forget it, spend a little more money and just do charity. If Chen Restaurant goes bankrupt, Didan Village will go bankrupt. If Delane Village goes bankrupt, the desert will win, and if the desert wins, we will lose. Anger, wait for us, come and support us right away. Call on everyone to support Chen Restaurant and consciously resist unfair competition. After a group of fans made the call, the shocked Jiang Chen had regained his composure. Anyone can brag, I don't believe you have the money to open so many stores. Let's wait and see today, who can outlast whom. Jiang Chen wanted to leave after he finished speaking, but Jiang Chen patted him on the shoulder. You will definitely lose, but considering that you have worked with me before, I will help you today. Fams, please feel free to patronize Shinken Restaurant. Anyway, there are so many people in Dichang, and my Chen Restaurant can't accommodate them. By the way, Russell Yang, please reserve a seat for me in your restaurant in the future. When our restaurant is done, we will have a working meal together at your place. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Jiang Chen's face turned green. But at this moment, the fans in the live broadcast room didn't know what Jiang Chen meant. Did you see that, brothers? This is generosity. You can trick me, but I still want to help you, and the winner will be judged immediately. Jiang Chen left angrily, and Jiang Chen sneered. You can lower the price, and it's half of mine. Your taste is good, and you are crazy about testing the price of losing money every day. In this case, I will eat you out. Fams, let's continue the live broadcast. Bad people will be punished by heaven, and good people will always have good luck. Please believe this sentence. Yesterday we live broadcasted the first batch of desert peas picked from Delane Village. Today our desert peas have been transported to our Chen Restaurant. After a morning of preparation, our chef has developed several dishes. From now on, everyone can taste the peas from our Delane Village desert. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and soon the live broadcast room was boiling. Just waiting for this moment. Haha, I'm already on my way. I still remember the moment when the peas were just planted. We really witnessed every moment of the peas sprouting, growing and bearing fruits, just like watching our own children grow up. We witnessed its growth, so of course we have to support it. It's okay if the price is a little higher, anyway, there's no pesticide. Green products, isn't this what we rich people pursue? Go and taste it, the desert tomatoes produced last time made me unforgettable. I wonder if the desert peas will surprise us this time. As expected, within 10 minutes of a group of fans saying this, Jiang Chen's restaurant was full of people. Boss, service a table of pea specialties. We came here to watch the live broadcast, service pea specialties. Almost every table was shouting for pea dishes. At this moment, Jiang Chen was standing in the restaurant, interacting with customers while live streaming. Thank you all for coming to support us. Today's live broadcast is not only about me, but also about each of you. I hope you can represent the millions of fans in our live broadcast room to report to everyone whether our efforts over the past few months are worth it. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the camera turned to the entire restaurant. At this moment, the restaurant was already full. Boss, don't let us down. If the peas are not delicious, I will complain about you in public. If they are not delicious, I will not only complain about you, but I will also hit you. I saw you coming to Michen restaurant yesterday, and I drove more than 500 miles to eat your peas. After a group of fans finished speaking, the fans in the live broadcast room left. While the chef was busy making peas, Jiang Chen saw a girl sitting in the corner. The girl was very quiet. She was sitting in the corner playing with her laptop by herself. Because she had no friends and occupied a table by herself, she was very conspicuous. Boss, that girl is Luo Xiaomi. She is the most famous food official in our northwest area, and she has helped us several times. When Jiang Chen looked at the girl in the corner, Mizu hurried over and reminded him in a low voice. Jiang Chen followed the camera and walked straight to the corner of the restaurant. At this moment, under the gaze of millions of people, Jiang Chen walked to the opposite side of the Luo Xiaomi and sat down. Thank you, from Mijie Hotel to Michen Restaurant. I know that you have written good reviews for us several times and saved us. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Luo Xiaomi smiled and said, this is what I should do. I am only responsible for food. By the way, you'd better stay away from me now. I will not accept favors from anyone, and saying hello is also a favor. Chapter 75 The most ordinary is the most luxurious. After Luo Xiaomi finished speaking, the people in Jiang Chen's live studio were already in an uproar. Oh my god, this girl is so cool. This is Luo Xiaomi, any place she recommends will definitely be popular. She is right, she is a girl who lives for food. I envy this girl, our big anchor is like a star wherever he goes. She is also a blogger, and she actually refuses our traffic. Anchor, you are finished. If the peas are not delicious, Luo Xiaomi can close the shop with a word. And after a group of people finished speaking, Jiang Chen smiled and stood up. Remember to order a bowl of rice porridge later, it is good for beauty. Yes. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the fans filled the screen with question marks. Anchor, you are courting death. Who can't make rice porridge? Bring out your signature dish. It's over, you want to send people away with a bowl of rice and pea porridge, don't you have any signature dishes at all? Anger, don't flip, Limu still needs your traffic. It's so hard to find a girl next door that I like, don't ruin it. After a group of fans finished speaking, Jiang Chen, he hadn't tasted other pea dishes, so who knows what he would taste like. But he had personally tasted the rice and pea porridge, and it couldn't even lift a boat. When Jiang Chen's restaurant was popular, the Starry Sky restaurant across the street was not so good. Damn, we don't see many people on weekdays, but it's full again after the live broadcast. Boss, if it doesn't work, we can get some celebrities to come over and start a live broadcast. The lobby manager of the Starry Sky restaurant across the street looked at the full crowd at Jiang Chen's restaurant and couldn't help complaining. You're stupid, and you still think the compensation is not enough. Damn, without the help of celebrities, we lose thousands of yuan a day. If we get celebrities over, we won't lose tens of thousands a day. Looking at the full seats in his restaurant, Liang Jiawei had an indescribable feeling on his face. But at this moment, Jiang Chen was very happy. The customers waited at their seats for more than 10 minutes, and soon the chef made today's specialty. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Today's signature dishes are fried pork with peas, cold tomato salad, and pea rice porridge. Of course, our signature dish today is the olden soup with peas from Delane village. The lobby manager shouted, and soon, the beautiful waiters brought delicious dishes to more than 60 tables. Everyone, eat the stir-fried dishes first. I would like to introduce our fried pork with peas. The peas are from Delane village, and our pork is from the domestic pigs raised by the people of Delane village. Everyone must pay attention, this is a real domestic pig. After the lobby manager shouted, Jiang Chen waved his hand and the camera quickly focused on the pea set meal that was brought over. In the camera, a layer of white sugar was sprinkled on a red tomato. This is the familiar Delane village desert tomato. Wow, my god, I can't resist this tomato. I ate it once when I was on a business trip to Sisi province last time, and since then I have never been enthusiastic about other tomatoes. Alas, I bought it online before. After eating it, the children clamored for it every day, but it was a pity that they never bought it again. Forget about tomatoes, look, peas and meat. Wait, this looks so ordinary. Isn't this the farm dish I often eat at home? Oh, peas and tomatoes feel like they are going to be a disaster. This thing is too common. The people who came to eat today are all rich people with picky tastes. They have eaten too much delicacies from land and sea, so I'm afraid this won't satisfy them. Wait, my God, are you serious about this pea rice porridge? Oh my God, what are you doing? My wife can make it. Anger, you are not serious this time. I wanted to come here to learn something new, but this is too. After a group of fans finished talking, 3 dishes were served to everyone's table. Ah, delicious. The pork is tender, fragrant and chewy. It must be a local pig. The pigs in the hotel can't make this taste. The eldest brother sitting closest to the door shouted, and an old man in his 60s bit a spoonful of peas and put it in his mouth. He chewed slowly, the fragrance of peas and the fragrance of meat blended together. The contrast between the vegetarian and the meat seemed to split his tongue in half. Delicious. I give full marks to this fried peas with meat. The more the old man chewed, the more fragrant and tasty it became. When he took a bite of peas and meat, the aftertaste lingered in his mind for a long time. Delicious. This fried peas with meat is amazing. Friends, I recommend this dish to you. If it's not delicious, I will stand upside down and eat shit. Netizens. Jiang Chen breathed a sigh of relief amid the exclamations of the crowd. This dish finally lived up to Jiang Chen's trust. The camera kept capturing those who praised it, and at this moment Jiang Chen had walked to the corner. In the corner, Luoxiaomi soup exuded a burst of fragrance. She didn't order anything else, just a bowl of pea rice porridge. But at this moment, Luo didn't eat, her hands kept flying on the notebook. She wrote down everyone's comments on the meal that she could hear. Try it. It won't taste good if it gets cold. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mi Pen quickly pointed the camera at Luo Xiaomi. At this moment, everyone in the live broadcast room held their breath and concentrated. Millions of people were waiting for Mi Luo to give the final answer. Humph, too conceited. I don't believe he can do anything with a bowl of tomato rice porridge. At this moment, the TV in the starry restaurant was playing Jiang Chen's live broadcast. Liang Jianwei originally wanted to see Jiang Chen laugh, but he didn't expect that a bowl of peas and pork fried with pork would make Jiang Chen successful. But Luo Xiaomi in front of him was not easy to fool. Luo Xiaomi stopped and admired the peas and rice porridge in front of her. The water is clear, the rice is like jade, and the peas are like jade. It was successful just from the appearance. Luo Xiaomi picked up the spoon and scooped a mouthful of soup, mixed with rice and peas and put it in her mouth. She tasted it slowly, as if what she saw was not a bowl of porridge, but the most luxurious dish from a 5-star hotel. For a long time, her expression changed from calm to surprise and finally enjoyment. The camera captured everything. After taking a mouthful of rice porridge, Luo Xiaomi put down the spoon. He opened his notebook and thought for a long time, but he was speechless. After a long time, Luo Xiaomi just typed a sentence. The most luxurious food is often the most ordinary thing. After Luo Xiaomi finished typing, he clicked to publish. At this moment, the live broadcast room with millions of people instantly became popular. Oh my God, Luo Xiaomi was conquered by a bowl of pea and white rice porridge. The most luxurious food is often the most ordinary thing, I really learned it. Watching the anchors live broadcast is really a long-term experience. Invisibly, my cultural quality has improved. Amid everyone's praise, the lobby manager came out again. The last finale dish is here. Delane Village Pea and Old Hen Soup is here. Let our chef introduce this dish in person. After the manager finished speaking, the chef in a chef's uniform and a tall hat came out of the kitchen pushing a small cart of soup pots. Behind him followed a dozen girls, each pushing a cart. Thank you for your hard work today, chef. The pea rice porridge is the best porridge I have ever eaten, bar none. Thank you, chef, for the delicious feast. As soon as the chef came out, everyone stood up and applauded. There were a lot of people gathered outside the Michelin restaurant, and the number of people in the live broadcast room reached more than 6 million. It seemed that what everyone was watching was not a live broadcast, but a wonderful food movie. End of this chapter. Thank you very much for reaching the end. Don't forget to like. Looking for more exclusive content and immediate access? Subscribe to our Patreon. Remember, every like, subscription, or donation encourages us to continue. Thanks to everyone. See you in the next video.